Hello, welcome to another episode of SDS. Today we have a Premier League roundup. Of course, it has been another packed week of action in the Premier League. There's a few big games to talk about in terms of the results and a few interesting results to talk about. But first, before I get into that, let me introduce the man next to me wearing a lovely football shirt, purple. What kit is that?
Al-Arabi
Sports Club.
Qatar, Qatar.
captain of that team.
It's either Variety or Coutinho.
Ooh, you were sharp there. You were sharp.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I guess it. You
Wallahi, I
would have sold it to me anyway.
You see, you bought it.
Opposite him, we've got Fu Izzy straight back from Anfield. Which
My favourite guest today.
How's your nose? It's all right.
Come, okay, carry on.
How's your nose?
You know what I love about SDS, yeah?
What do you love about
It's
it?
a very good culture.
Yep.
Like, we always get to remember, we're here, this is a football podcast. Sharky, lovely football kit. Ilyas, lovely football kit. Me, I'm in a lovely football training kit. The Palm Angels jumper, it says Fitbit. It's like, that's the sample. Fitbit. Yeah, carry on looking. Yeah, carry on looking. It says, look, it's literally Palm Angels, it says Fitbit.
You know what it is?
Let's go fake Palm Angels.
I know what you're doing. This is damage control.
Yes, okay,
This is what he's doing.
if you say so,
This
yeah.
is a damage control tactic, yeah? He's trying to deflect.
Deflect what?
We got an important topic today.
And
But
I'm
before
ready.
we even get to that, introduce me please, man.
There we go.
Introduce me,
And
please.
finally, the man in the Fitbit hoodie is Lima.
Yeah, Mr. Palm Angels.
We're scrapping today. We're
Mr.
scrapping
Palm
today.
Angels. Yeah. I can't lie. I think this is the most ADHD table.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
this is the first time. It's
SDF,
never
yeah.
happened. This table's never happened.
Yeah, I tried to keep you guys separate, but
Wait, is this the first time all three?
It's the first
all four of
time,
us
yeah,
members
yeah.
I
have
think
it?
I haven't been sitting next to him for a long time, but it's a special episode.
It's very
It's a special
special.
episode.
This is a draw, you know. This is 1 point, and this
no,
is
no,
how
they
active.
won. They won.
Yeah, they did win. They did
Liverpool
win.
won. Let's talk about it. Liverpool, but United won. Let's talk about it. United went to Anfield.
Don't do that.
Great win.
There's a couple ways you won. Leave back. Come on, leave back.
That's why you won it.
Hold on,
You
don't
won
try to
it.
patronise my team.
Take
Yeah.
it like
Have you
that.
not seen?
Don't try to patronise
Have
my
you
team.
not
Come on,
seen?
you won today.
Yeah.
You won that
United
day.
fans.
Don't patronise my team.
I'm not.
Yeah.
He went
The way you
all the
wanna
way
say
to
you won, you
Liverpool.
won.
He went there.
Listen.
His nose
You
still
want to get
hurts.
into the game? Do you want us to get into
Let's
it?
get it. Let's go.
Let's get into it.
Mm.
Actually, no. You go ahead first.
I just
Because you're the
wanna-
one that travelled all the way to Liverpool, was talking smack. Yeah, talking about how
This is-
you're gonna get Ten Hag sacked. Nunu's gonna get Ten Hag sacked.
I was hearing
How
5, 6,
you're gonna
7.
pummel United.
Yeah. Okay.
At Anfield.
Okay. Let me know when you finish.
Yeah, go on.
You done?
Yeah,
You finished?
I'm finished.
This is not a man speaking.
What is he?
Imagine your club drew
Yeah.
With 10 men. They had
and
10
they're
men.
like
Remember?
this.
They had 10
They're
men.
screaming, talking like this. This is the club. What it's doing to them. It's crazy, the band, man.
That's crazy, man.
Crazy.
Big
You
Fuzi.
should do what Lias is doing. And
Lias doing?
yeah, just be like Lias now.
Be
Just
like Lias,
switch
yeah?
up. Switch up, bro.
Yeah,
That's
nah,
fighting for his life.
Yeah,
though.
yeah,
Yeah.
He's doing the right thing.
Social
Look
media.
at
I
this
would
guy.
ne-
This
me-
guy,
me be like this,
he's
impossible, man.
he forgot football's about winning.
Mm-hmm.
He's forgot about that. He forgot
First
about
of all,
that.
yeah, can I just say, big Fuizzi, yeah, foot asylum, locked in,
Mhm.
yeah, sitting in the nosebleeds. First of all,
His no, bro. There's still. I see blood on your shirt. Can you see blood right there? There's blood on your jacket right now.
hands frozen. You didn't have gloves. They didn't even provide you with gloves.
What?
Yeah,
How-
hands
how
were
long was the
frozen.
journey?
Oh, wait, wait, wait.
How long was the journey?
Every 2 minutes doing this. Sharky, you do this every 2 minutes.
And it's on no goals.
He's
And
seen
saw
that.
no goals.
Seen that Nas.
And
Darwin
he
Nunes
tried to
just
shout
running
me after.
across.
He said, "I beg you come Liverpool, look me." Especially after.
Don't do
I beg you
that.
come lick
And
me.
then what do they call it then?
not
What should I
licking
call
you.
it?
What?
It's the most expensive draw for me.
Is that a good thing? Yeah. Is that a good thing?
That's what I'm saying. You don't understand. You don't understand. Let me tell you
tweaking.
something. Let me tell you
Why are you
something.
tweaking?
Yeah, he's tweaking.
No.
He is tweaking.
tweaking.
He doesn't travel to watch his team. I'm doing this is new to me.
Yeah.
Going to see Liverpool week in week out. This is new to me, and I love it, and I appreciate it.
Of course. As
Win,
you should.
lose or draw, I don't care. This is my club. I love them. He asked him about Man United.
I went to Man United to go see them in the
To
Champions
watch
League, and we won.
to watch what?
We won the game.
The charity game. The what's it called? Testimonial.
Soccer aid. Oh,
The testimonial
soccer
thing and the
aid as
soccer aid. Nico gave him a ticket. Chunks didn't even give him a +1. Chunks didn't give him Nico gave him a +1, fam. So yeah, sit in the NDL stand.
That's crazy.
And he took a picture saying, "Yeah, Old Trafford, baby, we're here." Come on, man, Livan, you don't know about your club like that, bro.
Listen, we've got a few things to talk about this game. 0-0, of course. It was a draw. First thing we want to talk about is Rafa Varane. And obviously on this podcast recently, as Busquets, the man in form. But how do you feel about that, by the way? United fan in form.
I'll be real.
He said Varane's not a footballer.
Bro, he's becoming like Dark Knight. I already tweeted
I'll be real.
it. He's living long enough to see himself become the villain.
I
can't lie.
gave him a little bit of a rest.
Yeah, like he enjoyed himself. He had a nice little run.
He had a 2-week peak.
He started going crazy. Like, right, he's not a good
Abs-
footballer.
abs, yeah.
Guys are asking him, is he a good defender? And he said, that's not the question. And he's just tweaking.
Yeah.
I'll be real. Abs, yeah, it's like he's still a child. You have to remember.
Yeah,
You
what
have
is
to
he?
take that
No,
into-
is he 19?
He's still a kid. He's a
19,
baby.
20?
And you see with like parents, you see how they use like Santa Claus. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
to obviously, you know,
Tooth Fairy.
Tooth Fairy, and all these things.
What else is
You
there?
got to do the same treatment with Abs.
Yeah.
To get his idea and idea of Man United, it's almost like it's fiction. It's fiction. It don't exist. His idea of how he wants Man United to be and how they want us to play, it doesn't exist. He wants midfielders in goal. He
Yeah.
wants a midfielder in centre back.
Yeah.
The way he talks about how he wants centre backs to play, how he wants goalkeepers to play,
Yeah.
you might as well have Michael Carrick there.
Yeah.
You get me? You might as well have Puss Goals and
For
centre back.
real. I mean, and a lot of fans are like that.
You might as well have Rory Keane as a goalkeeper. The way he talks about football.
He just wants to play football on the floor.
He thinks it's power league.
He does. He wants to concede goals, but he wants to play good football.
For me, I'll be real. Rafael Varane is probably our best defender.
He's
It's
your,
not even-
he's your best defender,
He's
not
our best
debate.
defender.
Yeah.
It's not even a debate.
It's him, Lissandro. Yeah,
It's
he's
not
your best
even a
defender.
debate.
It's hilarious though.
Why is it hilarious?
It's not a debate, but it's hilarious though. I'm
No,
just
but-
can't. Look, like
You're tweaking hard today.
We got the Van Dijks, Kanates, you man got Saliba, and let's talk about Varane. the 2017 you, the 2016 you.
What's wrong with Varane?
No, go on.
Is he
Go
not
on,
younger
talk,
than Van
talk.
Dijk?
Go on, talk, man. Talk. Go on, do your abs thing, man.
Go on, let's hear about Varane.
No, but
Because
I
we was
think
getting
Varane,
to
bro,
speak about the game.
Again,
Obviously,
monstrous
the big
performance.
Game of the
He
weekend.
shows. He's showing. It was a monstrous performance.
He was elite.
from Varane. He was
He had a
incredible.
monster class.
He had unreal, and it questions. It throws a question to Ten Hag as to why you would even bench someone with that kind of quality. Of course, I know this might have been issues and that, but sometimes, especially in this sort of climate, you need to have your best players. You need to fix whatever issues it is that you got with your best players and have them ready and available. And Varane showed once again why he's a four-time Champions League winner, why he's been to 2 World Cup finals, why he is a ex-World Cup winner as well. He showed the class again. For Rafael Varane, for me, I couldn't care less if he's not the most comfortable player on the ball. Because when it comes to defending, there's not a lot of defenders in world football that can even compete with him when it comes to defending, the art of defending.
Yeah, he won all his aerial duels. He made more clearances than anyone has since Chris Smalling for Man United in 2017 against Leicester in this game. Yeah, I mean he had a great performance. I want to know, but because I've seen on Twitter, I was seeing like the whole Amrabat thing. People aren't.
Yeah.
It's like apparently United fans are now realizing, okay, maybe he wasn't the player that we thought he was.
Yeah.
Are you part of that?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I've had question marks with Amrabat now because I was one of those people that thought, yo, and I saw a tweet from Lippy. He's saying that, yo, you need to allow the Aki thing. It's an Aki influence, and I hear it.
Yeah.
'Cause I hear it. As a Muslim brother, you want good for your Muslim brothers,
course,
and that's what
yeah,
it was with Amrabat. I thought, you know what? He had an incredible World Cup this time last year, and he showed a lot of qualities that I thought, you know what, we could use it in this current moment. But I'll be real to you, if I'm comparing him to other midfielders like McTominay, he's not really far off. In terms of
Ooh,
performances, at least right now. I mean, obviously, I will still take him over McTominay. I can't lie to you. I would still take him over. I don't really rate McTominay at all. And he showed again this weekend why we can't really rely on him. But the quality is the gap.
I think now that game showed Kobe Mainoo should be the starting
I was going to
DM.
ask you, what about the man next to Kobe Mainoo, and obviously you play in that similar role.
Yeah.
What do you like about him specifically? The
Oh,
way he gets
I like
the ball,
that.
turns, the way.
I like that. That one tickled me.
Yeah.
That tickled me there.
What do you like about him?
Can't lie, his composure and
So
decision making
good.
for me. That's the most important thing as a centre mid that plays in his position. Like his decision making and his range of passing. Like his short passing is very good and his long passing is good, but it's the kind of passes he makes. Does he put it in front of the man or does he put it behind them? He is so good when he has the ball at his feet. It's like he comes from that school of like Jorginho, Verratti, Perlo. I'm not comparing him the same.
Yeah, I know what you
where
mean. He's got the
when
quality.
he has the ball, it's like he has an extra second, and it's like he can make the extra decision. He can look at a guy and no one could press him. Really, he's very press
Yeah, he's
resistant.
definitely an outlier because United aren't known for producing that kind
Yeah.
of player like for a while. Like McTominay's, like these kind of players where big like
that come through the youth system.
But United haven't been producing those kind of players for a while. Why do you think you guys couldn't put any chances? Well, you guys had 34 shots on goal at home, clean sheet. Is it now you starting to think, okay, chinks in our armor, we're not going to win the league, or you still?
No. The league stuff, I'm not worried about that.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not worried. I'm not saying that we're gonna win the league or anything, but I don't think it's like dampened our hopes or anything. You men are scared, no?
Scared of what?
Of us. Next week, you men
Well,
are still
Arsenal.
scared. Yeah, let's be
But
honest.
Anfield's a
Let's be
scary ground.
Let's just be bro.
But we're
Let's
not
just be
scared of you.
honest.
Anfield.
Take him away. Them man there, they're fighting with other people. Let's take them away. Boom. You men are scared of us, fam.
You're scared of us as well coming to your ground.
Yeah, because last season you
probably
saw
are.
what we
I
were.
am.
Fulham scored 3 there recently.
Yeah, it's-
United got a clean sheet there. Like,
What does that mean?
We have a better defense. We have a better defense than United and a better
What does
attack
that
than
mean?
Fulham. So that means we could.
Are you better than United?
100%.
Okay.
Well,
I just wanted to hear that. Yeah, that's cool. Your club is dope.
I can't like you know.
No, I'm gonna be real. Your club reminds me of your jumper. Your club reminds me of your jumper.
Now I'm meant to be watching you.
Your club is horrible. Go on, continue.
I'll be real. I've been watching you and I've just been observing you since the start of recording. Yeah, and this is probably the most uncomfortable I've ever seen.
No, because
you look so
I don't want to
uncomfortable.
talk about these players. I want to talk about one player in particular.
His mind's still not there. He was so high in the clouds. He didn't have enough oxygen up there.
In particular,
You don't look comfortable today.
and I want to know if you like. Because your TV is 17-inch, like you might not be able to see what we're seeing. Do you get it?
Okay.
I can't lie, Liban's known in the ends for having a cinema in his yard, you know?
Yeah,
you know that?
He's got a
Do you know how big his TV is in the
I've
ends?
seen the world, bro.
You know he's known in the ends that I think he has a 100-inch TV in his yard.
You need to slow down.
Am I lying?
I watched the Super Bowl there recently, like last year.
I was there as well. Bro, my head was hurting, bro.
I was in the stadium.
How about I was in America? We thought we was in America.
Where's he live?
I can't say.
Boy from Brent, that's all I can say.
Yeah, boy from Brent, that's it.
Boy from Brent.
For me, I was surprised by one player,
Mhm.
and I was like, "This guy's amazing. I'm happy that we got him," and that's Endo.
Endo, I knew you were going to say that, yeah.
He had a game.
Yeah, you was
He
there.
had the
You
game.
witnessed it live.
Yeah, and I was shocked.
Yeah.
The way he was playing, I was like, "Rah, this is Endo, yeah." Endo's like this. But Man United, I'm gonna be real. They came. They wanted to part the pass.
Facts. I mean,
They did that. They did what this is what they wanted.
the
Let's be real.
first half,
they
you guys
didn't want to lose.
football. Let's be honest.
I spoke to Hasib last week, yeah, and he asked me how did I feel about going into the game, like just as a private chat, and I said to him, the way we played that game and the result we got is how I expected. It's what we expected of United. I said that game we got players out. We've got a lot of first team players out out of the squad. We can't take enough risks. We can't take too many risks in that game. We had to be conservative. We had to just defend well and just at least fight for a point. Which we did, and we had a chance or a couple of chances here and there to nick
A
it.
point at Anfield is a good result for anyone.
Yeah.
City, Arsenal, anyone.
Forget
anyone.
even a point. The fact that didn't even score.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the clean sheet's even better. Do you know what I mean?
And what they created, two like good chances.
Yeah,
I think it was
so-
the Onana save and
But
like
you had,
a couple half
you could-
chances.
Hoyland had a good chance.
Yeah,
to
but that's what I'm saying to you.
defend.
So we had a chance.
We'll talk about him in a second as well.
That's when I
We'll get-
realized
we'll
he
get
was
onto
on
him,
the
we'll get
pitch.
onto
Well, I didn't know he was playing until he had that chance. I didn't know he was playing, bro.
Leah's done a
I was
tweet.
shocked.
I think it was the Bayern game where Hoyland's not matured. Like his body's not big enough yet, and he always tries to go into physical battles with these much bigger defenders.
like,
You're not going to
son.
beat Konate and Van Dijk in a physical battle. I don't think there's a striker in the Premier League except Haaland, maybe, that's beating them in a physical one-to-one battle.
You're right, bro. Not even like a
They're units.
The units, they
And
are.
even against Bayern Munich, he was doing with I think it was Upamecano and Kim.
Yeah.
And he's just trying to rough them up, but they're just I could get through so easy.
I think in terms of the individual performances, we'll get onto, but in terms of as a collective, team wise, I'm happy with the team's performance. I feel like it was a good approach. I feel like this time Ten Hag got his approach right. He needed to get that approach right because we're a weaker team. We're coming to Anfield where
That's-
they're no.
that's
as
mad
a football
for me.
fan, do you kind
That's mad.
of
Hearing
wish
that
you go
is
into
mad.
games like that and you play? For
Of
example,
course not.
We all know if
Yeah.
Andrew Spurs went to
Yeah.
Anfield, they'll still play their football.
Of course,
Do you wish, as a footballing fan,
of course,
but
but
like, even if it means we lose, I still want to
Yeah.
go to places like Anfield and
of course. This time last year, the same fixture, we went into that game on form. We went to get off the back of winning the Carabao Cup. We were playing good. We were playing decent football. I'm not saying we were playing amazing, but we were playing good football. You know, we went into that game, tried to play our football, and we absolutely got pummeled. Sometimes you have to take different approaches depending on who your opponent is and depending on the circumstances. In those circumstances, in that climate, the way the team is at the moment, the mood around that team, the results we're getting at the moment, that was the best approach, and we got the job done. Plain and simple. Yeah, you can, as Man United, as the name, Manchester United, we expect better, we want better, but in this current moment, we have to be smart with it. And I feel like the approach is perfect. I feel like it's a good result, a good point. I'm happy with that, and at least it gives us. Now we've got another platform we can use to bounce off that, and hopefully when we get more players coming back from injury, we can build off from that. But I think overall it's good. I think it's more disappointing for them.
yeah, 34
Of course
shots
it
on
is,
goal,
but-
34 shots on goal, no goals.
No, 100%. I'm very disappointed. But like hearing you say that about the thing, it just shows what the level where your club's at. Like hearing, this is fantastic result.
I'm fully
We got
aware
the
of what my
job
club
done.
is at.
No, I don't think you are.
So
I'm,
we are.
I'm being
We
real.
are.
You're not fully
We
aware.
are.
You're not fully aware.
We
man.
are.
You're not.
We
You're
are.
saying this is a fantastic result. This is Manchester United.
I never said it's a
Football Club,
fantastic
bro.
result.
This is
You're putting words into my mouth.
No, this is basically what you're
Words
saying. This is
into my
basically what you're
mouth.
saying. This is
Yeah.
basically what you're saying. We got the job done. I'm pleased. with how Ten
I'm
Hag
pleased
set
that we
up these
frustrated
teams.
you that you're talking like this. You're frustrated. This is
How can I not-
frustration. This is what frustration looks like.
Of course,
Do you
I'm
know
frustrated.
what confused me about the
go
game
on.
a lot? You guys took a lot of long range shots that you don't really see.
I don't
Like
think
Joe
we did-
Gomez
I don't-
came on,
Yeah,
and he
yeah,
took like
he-
3
he-
in
yeah,
quick
yeah.
succession
Ask yourself why.
from
Ask
distance.
yourself why.
Because you were so compact.
We're
You were
so
so
compact,
deep.
and we forced them to make stupid decisions. Guys were just shooting from anywhere.
You know why we shoot from anywhere? Because
Yeah.
their keeper was making stupid decisions.
Not
They
really,
keep up-
no.
Not
He
really.
didn't make-
I thought he had a good game. I thought Onana had a good game.
Not really.
Onana had a
Okay,
good
over.
game.
I've got everything on video, bro. I've got
Video.
everything on video.
Video.
I've got him on video.
Could you see
Zoomed
it? Could
in.
you see it
Yeah,
from
I
there?
did player cam. Look.
What?
Is that a joke?
What are you showing?
Look. Where's the camera? Sharky, put this on the camera. Put this on the camera. Put this on the
what
camera.
is he
Let
trying
them
to
see
show
this.
me?
Oh, the goal kick
Let them
technique.
see this.
Yeah,
Look what he
what
done to this ball. Look.
was- Goal kick technique.
Wait,
How
what's
does
he
that
doing with
mean he
the
had a
ball?
bad game?
What's he doing to the ball?
Yeah.
Where did he kick it?
Well, you
Where did
just
it go? You
Yeah,
didn't-
where did
you
it go?
didn't
We
follow
didn't
the
see it.
ball.
You donut.
You didn't follow the ball though. You
Guy wasted 10 seconds of our
could
time.
have moved the camera.
Oh, okay, that's why you didn't see. Okay, look now.
I told
Look
you,
now.
it's
Is someone injured? Is someone injured?
Do you know why?
Okay.
do you know
goal
why?
Kick. Yeah, kicks that
Frustration.
ball off
But why?
because
There's a ball on the
they
pitch
don't
already.
have a ball. No,
The ball is on the pitch with
no,
Lissandro
it's
right
not.
there.
You lot are stupid. Look how he's taking the goal kick.
I mean, Varane, yeah.
Look,
we do that at Arsenal. Gabriel passes to Ramsdale.
You
it
got to
invites
keep
the
a
strikers
crisis,
to
fam.
press,
You
and
got
then
to
he
keep a
switches
crisis.
it.
You don't know who your number one is.
We
I
have
don't-
a keeper crisis, but do you know what you
Your
have? You have a
keeper-
striker crisis because that brother up there, Nunu.
No, that's what I want.
Nunu.
No, that's what I wanted to get onto. Obviously, Liba, you're known for
Mm-hmm.
Nunes, and not the biggest fan of him. He had an agenda from when he signed last season. You said it's not nothing new, right?
Nothing new.
And looks like he's proving you right, isn't he?
He's every week. It's every week he's proving me right. You know, before Liverpool fans were getting on to me, you saw all the comments under the videos on Twitter.
Yep.
They were getting on to me for getting on to Darwin Núñez. Yeah. Every week is, oh, you don't know ball. Oh, you don't know. You don't watch him. Explain this weekend then. Another example, another stinker, another display of why Darwin Núñez is not the guy we think he is. He's not the guy that Liverpool fans think he is. And this weekend is the first time I've actually started to notice Liverpool fans now basically not turning on him, but now starting to, you know, almost give up and be like, you know what, maybe he isn't good enough. And I've been saying this, look, don't get twisted. Darwin Núñez got all these qualities, yeah, movement, the strength. He's got the the ability to get into the right spaces. Everything. He's got all speed. He's got all the qualities you want in a striker. But the one thing he doesn't have, the one thing he lacks that all top strikers need to have is be clinical in front of goal. And unfortunately, he doesn't have that. Yeah, and that is what £80 million striker.
Now, before I go to if things like this now from like Núñez in, of course, the Newcastle game, incredible. He got you 3 points, so it could balance out. Could not, but if you do lose the league, and stuff like this happens, are you now going to start to agree with Liban? Because when Leicester won the league, second half season, Giroud couldn't hit a Ballon d'Or with shovel. Do you know what I mean? Like he just couldn't score a goal, and now we're looking at it like, damn, if Giroud. And would it be the same with you? Would it be the same with you and Núñez?
That's a very good
Or
question.
are you still not?
No, very good
hearing what you
question.
got to say. Be
Here's
honest.
what I'm going to be honest. But let me be petty first. See, this is why I have to be petty now. You're right. The attention span's mad.
Yeah.
Him, he cannot talk about Núñez at all.
Why not?
Everything he says, it goes in one ear for me and it comes out the other.
Why?
His striker is Højlund,
Facts.
bro.
Yeah.
That's true.
His striker is Højlund. You can't talk about in the front of goal. You have to be clinical. You can't talk about Darwin Núñez
To be
like that.
fair, like we have Jesus,
Yeah.
who's also
Yeah,
not
that's what
known
I'm
for
saying.
his
So
goal
he
scoring.
can't talk about.
What is the difference in like?
There's a massive
Højlund-
difference.
no.
No, I think there is, but I'm saying like,
Yeah. No,
there's not many.
No,
You can't. He
clinical
can't talk
strikers
about.
anymore.
Watch your
he's right,
striker, bro.
But you
Don't
know,
watch
it's-
my striker.
Everyone keeps deflecting.
Watch yours.
Every time I speak about Darwin Núñez, yeah, a lot of people deflect and, or especially Liverpool fans deflect about, or talk about your 75 million.
No, but
Don't
they're
worry, we'll get
they're
onto him as well.
No, you don't. You don't.
No, do you know why
You
I don't?
don't.
Do you know why I don't as much? It's because Højlund, and you can report Nicholas Jackson in that conversation as well.
You can't.
Those
Not
two,
together. Not together.
as-
By himself, fam. He's by
as-
himself. I
no,
saw his
as-
memes.
As wasteful
You
as they've
seen-
been, and as clinical as they're not at the moment, yeah, they haven't had as much time. They haven't had as much allowance, yeah.
There's a
As
smaller
much-
sample size
as
with
much as support as Darwin Núñez has had.
Brother, it's-
Darwin
he's
Núñez,
on
it's been what,
2024
it's coming to a couple,
zero
it's a couple
goals.
years now in the Premier League, yeah. And every time he scores, it's
Couple years.
he scores
Second
that-
season, yeah.
It's second
Yeah,
season.
that's not. So what? It's not finished. Season's not finished. You can't say couple years.
what do you
Couple years
mean?
means 2 full seasons, bro.
No, listen.
Couple is 2. It's
This,
not
this,
a
this
full
is what
season.
they do. It's always excuses with Darwin Núñez. Yeah, it's always
It's
this.
not excuses. I'm gonna answer your question, by the way, about Núñez. But I'm just saying, someone like Liban can't talk about clinical
Why?
strikers, and
Why not?
Because he doesn't talk about. You know why people get onto him about
Yeah.
Núñez? Because that's all he talks about every week. Nunes.
Because
He doesn't
it's-
talk about
it's-
Højlund. He doesn't want. Stop looking at other people's problems and focus on your own problems.
This is a problem.
Yeah.
That's why.
No.
That's why they're on him. That's why they're on him.
This is a problem about Liverpool fans.
No, it's not about Liverpool
You
fans.
can't criticize their players because every time
I'm
you try
ready to
criticize
criticize.
their
I'm ready.
Criticise.
I'm ready to answer your. I'm ready.
I like that one.
I'm ready to answer your question.
Okay, then I want to hear what he thinks about Nunes then.
This is just
Yeah,
two
okay,
homeless
then,
guys just fighting each other.
First of all,
Two homeless guys call each other broke.
No.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's literally, that's
Two
what
homeless
it
guys.
is. That's what literally it is.
No. First of all, Liban can stop doing that because focus on Højlund. And
Okay, you
I
made
hope.
that point. What do
I
you
hope.
think?
I hope Nunes bangs you in your face.
What do you think about Darwin? What do you think about Darwin?
Right now, Nunes is frustrating all of us. I'm not gonna lie. As
As a whole,
as
Liverpool
fans, yeah. I think he's frustrating all of us. Like we need goals now.
Because I can't lie, you had that half chance where he like ran around the two Man United defenders, crashed into, and like he just left the ball.
Yeah,
Diaz.
yeah.
And that's a striker that's not confident.
Like,
Like,
it's
you can
all
see
cool.
it.
I like
Strikers are
it.
meant to be selfish.
Yeah, in that situation, he's meant to demand the ball and just strike it. And then if he misses, then everyone says he should have left it.
Brother, keep shooting, fam. Keep shooting. I saw Onana, bro. He didn't want it. I wanted people to press him. I saw his goal kicks, what he was
He
doing.
did try to press him. Darwin has tried to press him
Listen, let me
countless
finish.
times.
No, you see with Onana, it's
Go
different.
Højlund, fam.
With
Go
Onana, it's
Højlund,
different.
bro.
You don't press Onana. You can't.
No, but I just feel like, you know what it is?
What do you mean you can't?
You can't press Onana.
Liverpool fans
He's too press resistant. It's pointless.
You'll lose a player.
You're gonna lose a player. When I remember watching him at the Emirates, I remember watching it with my
Emerson
own eyes.
Anfield's different.
No,
I saw
it
him at
doesn't matter.
Anfield. Have you seen where he was
What did
kicking the ball?
What did he say after the
His
Anfield game?
distribution's
What
good.
did he say after the Anfield game? I felt nothing.
He said what?
Onana.
What did he say?
He said they asked him about the atmosphere. He said I didn't feel anything.
You believe him? You believe this guy? He felt nothing.
Well, Roy Keane and Gary Neville say it's the worst they've ever had at Anfield before.
They don't know what they're talking about. They're Man
Of
United
course, he
fans,
was
fam.
there.
I
How quiet
there,
was it?
fam.
Be honest, how quiet was it?
It's okay.
No,
no,
how quiet was it? I want you to tell me what your own
you lot are
is.
frustrating
I want
me
you to
now.
tell me what your own is
You
because
lot-
they can't see this. You know the viewers
Describe
can't see
it.
this.
Yeah, but the viewers can't. But Roy Keane and that can. They
Because
were
they're there. They're
They
there
were
the same way you're
I
there.
was there. They were
So
there.
tell
We
us.
were
You haven't
there.
answered. You haven't
We were
answered.
there.
You haven't answered. Tell me.
Does this-
How's the atmosphere there?
Does it sound quiet to you?
What's that? You never walk alone?
It's not even the finished article.
Come on, man. That's before the game, bro. Before and after is the loudest because everyone's clapping.
Facts.
I'm talking about in the middle of the game. On the TV, Gary Neville saying, I've never had Anfield this quiet before. I know you're not going to hear that because you're at the game.
Listen,
But he
the
said,
first
I've
10
never had
minutes-
Anfield this
The first
quiet.
10 minutes, it was crazy.
Okay,
because
after 10
we
minutes.
saw that.
there's
First 2 minutes, we got a corner. Onana just got all over the gaff. Was like, did you get it? Was pressuring them. Football, when your club is not doing what they're supposed to do, it's going to fall quiet, regardless. Do you get it? It's not going to be
But a game of
24/7,
Man
fam.
United versus Liverpool,
Bro,
like
it
the
was
rivalry.
It was a frustrating
You
game.
guys have probably the biggest rivalry
Was the
in the
quality
Premier
good?
League.
Was the quality good?
The quality of the game was horrible.
So
It was
what
one of
do
the
you
worst top
expect?
6 games I've
We're
watched.
as fans, we're watching that game. The quality of the game is not good, bro. You're not gonna get a crazy atmosphere like when we pop them 7-0. Like from watching that yard, when you're seeing that, you could feel the atmosphere is crazy, 24/7, boom, boom, boom. But it's not like that. It wasn't happening. But like, we were frustrated because we felt like we should have got a goal mad early.
But we started to see chinks in Liverpool's armour now.
No, how?
Because it's like a lot of results this season, a lot of points got the seasons from comebacks. A lot of points come from late winners. Harvey Elliott scored it the other day. Nunes did it
Fulham.
against Newcastle. The Fulham game, he did those 4 bangers. Like,
Crystal Palace.
of course,
Yeah.
and it's incredible. Obviously, tenacity is there, but is that, and the word we use a lot on SDS is sustainable.
Yep.
Is it? Because now
Games like that win you leagues. Games like that win you
like
leagues.
the
It
Liverpool-
catches up,
the
but
United-
too
yeah,
many
Games
of them.
like that win you
Too
leagues,
many of
bro.
them catch up to you.
No. If we're winning, if we're getting the 3 points, I'm not complaining. I'm
Of
going to be
course
so
not. No,
real
of
with
course
you.
not.
Of course, but you're gonna be able to keep doing that. And also, Salah leaving in January.
Who said that? This is what I'm trying to say.
not gonna go AFCON.
This is what I'm trying to say.
Is he not going AFCON?
But don't say the word leaving.
He thought he meant
Don't,
January transfer window.
See,
He
don't
thought
say
he
the
meant transfer
word.
window.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Don't say the word leaving.
He's going AFCON in January. If they get to the
if
quarterfinals,
AFCON happens,
it's gonna
What
happen.
wouldn't happen?
we just never know.
It's if he
Did we know COVID was going to come to the world? You just don't know that AFCON might get
COVID
cancelled.
wasn't
fam.
pre-planned though.
AFCON might get cancelled.
Okay, so if the AFCON happens and he goes,
Yeah.
and they reach the quarters, the semis,
You're
or the
relying
final,
on Nunes and
Are you-
Diaz as well, who ain't.
Gakpo,
Yeah.
are you relying on Gakpo,
Harvey
Diaz? Harvey Elliott's playing in midfield now.
I think he's doing an amazing job there.
But are they going to replace the Salah goals, the 10 goals he'll score between January and February? Are they
No,
replacing
I mean,
those
when
goals?
Salah, there was a period, I can't remember when it was, if it was last season or the season before that, Salah went and Mane went.
I can't
We
remember.
was still flying. Yeah, they both went after.
No, I can't remember what year.
Yeah, and we were still flying. Like, we were still...
But you had a complete different
Salah
team
came
then.
back and was on a mad team.
You had a complete different
First
team
half
then.
of the season, Salah was quiet. He went Africa and he came back stronger. It might happen again. Do you get? And we know
he lost
Salah.
in the final. That's
But,
why.
but we're not talking about after AFCON. We're talking about during AFCON.
Yeah.
What happens during AFCON now? Because they're going to lose Onana. Who else are you going to lose? It's just Onana, right?
Amrabat maybe as well.
Onana,
Why are
Amrabat.
you saying maybe though?
Yeah, I remember about
They're
Why
going to lose.
maybe?
They're losing 2 key
Why
players.
maybe?
They're losing 2 key
Why
players.
Amrabat maybe?
So who's gonna be in goal? Oh, the Turkish
The
keeper.
Altai.
He hasn't played yet. It's gonna be interesting.
Like
So
they're going to lose 2 key players. Who are you losing?
Sharky don't even know his name. He's the Turkish guy. This is your club, fam. What's his name? What's his name, Gun? What's his name, fam?
Alte.
Who?
Alte.
It is Altai, yeah.
Yeah.
It's Altai.
You're laughing, but
No, you're meant to say it with confidence. He weren't even going. He looked at him for confirmation.
He said his first name.
I'll say it last.
See?
Yeah, by in there.
Yeah, that's it.
Alright, listen.
he said it.
When
That's
Salah,
pretty good.
okay, so we're saying when Salah goes, what's going to happen to our
Yeah,
club?
what's going to happen? Because then that could be.
Who's your backup keeper?
Kelleher.
What's his first name?
Sounds like Flem.
What's his first name?
What's the C? He doesn't even know.
What's his first name?
What? Kelleher.
What's his
What's
first
his
name?
first name though?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? You know what he
What
means.
do you mean?
What do you mean?
Like, what's the first
You know what
name?
he means.
It doesn't matter about his first name, fam.
Your name, your first name is
Alte.
Fu. Your name is
Do you
Fu,
call,
and your
do you
surname
call,
is
do you
Izzy.
call
What's his
footballers
first
by
name?
their first or last
You
name?
said Alte.
Do you
You said
call
Alte.
Jude. People say Jude.
Reese James. Everyone calls him Reese James.
No one says Reece.
Everyone says Reese James. They
No
say
one
his first name
Yeah,
first.
yeah, facts.
Do you call Trent? Yo, Arnold.
People say, you just said Trent.
Yeah, you see?
That's different though.
Donut.
You should give us an example.
That's what he
You guys
goes
fighting
by.
himself. You don't
That's
fight
what he
himself.
goes by.
I told you, you know what it is.
Fight-
I mean,
fight
listen,
back.
Listen, Lil, right now,
Nah,
say-
Salah,
did
you're
you
right.
say
You're right.
Mason?
You know? You're right.
Did you say Mason?
It's a representation.
Did you say
of
Mason?
Liverpool at the moment.
Huh?
Frustration.
Mace.
Oh yeah, you know him like that.
Listen, 2
But
final.
imagine Liban saying, "Yo, yeah, we got Mace."
Yeah.
He
Mace,
can't say that. Liban can't say that.
We got White.
He can't say Mace like that. Do you say Mace?
That's his name.
You're frustrating,
Listen, we
brother.
got
Oh, see, he told you.
two more points I want to bring up before we move on from this game. One is see what Roy Keane said.
Yeah.
The fire back at Van Dijk. Van Dijk obviously said something about United, and Roy Keane said he needs to remember that Liverpool have won 1 league in 30 years.
Spitting.
He's not lying. That's fact.
Come on, bro. Like, let's be real. If you're Van Dijk, if you're in Van Dijk's position, you're gonna say things like that, bro. You're meant to defend your club.
Frustrated, isn't it?
You're meant to defend your club.
He wasn't defending his club.
Like, you get it. If someone says something about someone, I don't know, Beta, you're gonna defend Shark.
It's funny because he was trying to get
Do
onto
you get
Man
it?
United for.
He has
for-
to.
Hold
He
on.
has.
Hold on, because
No,
he was
no,
trying to get
no,
onto
because this is
Man-
my captain. This is my captain.
So what?
This is my current
So now you
captain,
gotta
bro.
defend your
Yeah,
captain.
this is my current captain. Like, yeah, you're meant to say things like that, bro. Like, what's wrong with saying that? Like Roy Keane. Well, look what he done to Haaland's dad, fam.
What's that got to do? Anyway,
You got someone. You got. Look what he done, fam.
Get onto Roy Keane
Haaland
point,
could have might have not been alive. Fam, we could have lost the real one.
True.
We could have lost the real one, fam.
Anyway,
They
get onto
said
that
two
point. Yeah.
inches higher.
He was right at the beginning, you know.
Oh, he's frustrated.
No, he's
right,
not.
he's right.
That's why I'm letting him ramble.
He's
This is the
frustrated.
most uncomfortable I've seen him
no,
talking
no,
about
no,
Liverpool, you know.
He's rambling on. He's rambling.
Elias and Abs are right to unfollow him. Yeah.
Look at this guy.
No, they're all right. They're all right.
Go on, what you can say about
Now, I was
Roy Keane
saying
thing?
Van Dijk. Obviously, he was frustrated. That's all of that came from frustration. But he has to understand as well. Literally, a couple of weeks ago, they did the same thing with Man City. They were happy to walk away with a point at Etihad. They celebrated that. So why are you getting onto now United for celebrating?
We didn't celebrate.
What? You
We didn't celebrate. I said
you
we were
celebrated
lucky.
a draw.
We were
at
lucky
the
to get a
Etihad.
draw. I said
You
we were
were
lucky to
happy.
get a draw.
You guys were ecstatic
I
with
said
that
we were
result.
lucky.
You were happy.
We didn't get gas and thinking.
So were they not
oh,
lucky to
not
get a
like
draw?
him.
Were they
Because
not lucky to get a
He
draw?
said we came in. We did what we needed to do. Da-da-da. That's what he was. That's
So
the
did
way
you not
he's
do this-
speaking.
Well,
I didn't speak like
did
that,
they not-
bro.
Did they not do the same
I
thing at the
didn't.
Etihad?
I didn't speak like that.
Did they
I
not
didn't
do the
speak
same
like
thing at the
that.
Etihad?
I didn't speak like that.
You
I said
literally-
we got pumped in the Etihad. See, we're all over.
But
us.
you
I
came
said-
out with a
I
point
said
and
we
your
were
team was
lucky.
ecstatic about
I
it.
said we were lucky to get a point. We were lucky because we didn't expect it or nothing. I thought that's it. We're done. I didn't come out here and say, "Oh, we are pleased." The game plan. Da-da-da. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
That sounds like a
Right.
you're a shit fan.
Your team
That
were.
sounds you sport. You're a shit fan.
How does
You
that
are-
make you a
yeah,
shit fan?
yeah, for real.
How does that make me a shit fan?
What's the other team called, man? What's that team called?
Your hands are still cold, by the
What
way.
team?
From
That team, fam.
No, there's still
Yeah,
blood on
Wembley
his shirt.
Stadium.
There's still
You
blood
must
on his
support
shirt.
that
You
team.
didn't watch it.
Support
Yeah?
Liverpool.
Wembley
You're still
FC.
rocking the
Yeah,
same
support
tracky
Wembley
that you
FC
wore
or
on the
something,
weekend.
man.
Come on.
That's
Let's
it.
see. And
4 hour journey in that track. He's still wearing
Yeah.
it. That's crazy, man. It was the game was 2 days ago, my brother.
Well, my thing's dead. Okay,
Come with that.
and
And
what
it
about
smells
Fit?
like BO as
What
well.
about Fit? What about the Fitbit? What about the Fitbit?
Look, there's blood right there. I can see it.
hey, the final thing.
That's you sleep in that.
I want to know your opinion on it. The final thing. That Dallo red card.
Oof, bruv.
I think it was unfair.
That was unfair and harsh. That was unfair and
You were
harsh.
there. What's going on?
It's kind of like what happened to Martinelli
And Wolves.
Was it last season?
It was like 2 years ago.
Yeah,
Wolves.
it's
Or was
not
it a couple
harsh.
seasons ago now.
It's not harsh.
It's harsh.
It's not harsh.
Okay, here we go.
That
again.
wasn't a
Here we
harsh
go
red
again.
card.
Frustration again. Here we
It's
go.
his fault. Why would you? Who does that? 93rd 92nd minute.
But he was right.
You want to act a
Dalot
fool?
was right.
No,
Salah touched the ball last.
No, it's not. It wasn't Salah. I'm saying Dalot. Why is he acting a fool?
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Dalot kicked the ball off Salah, and then it was if
Wrong-
he's won the
straight, it's
ball,
wrong decision.
Yeah,
And
it's
it's
a
a
wrong
tight
decision.
game, you're going
and
for the win.
It alleviates all the pressure.
Who's going for the win? Him.
Both teams.
Both teams.
They're not going
alleviates
for the win.
pressure.
They weren't going for the win the whole game. He said it. You can't ask him. Ask him that question.
What's that got to do with the
You
question that he's
said
asking?
they were going for the win.
The Dalot
He
red
said
card.
they weren't going for the win.
Is it, I was telling you,
He
it's
said they
frustrating.
weren't going for the win. That's what I'm trying to
Dalot
say.
red card.
This what Lias and Abs are right to get rid of him. Lias and Abs are right to get rid of him. This is why they unfollowed him and said,
Why'd
yeah,
you try Wet William just now?
Because he's talking too much.
It's kind of why, you
No,
know.
you can't say that. So he's right. He's stupid. He's stupid, Sharks.
Yeah.
He deserved that red card. You do stupid things.
Okay, so you think he deserved that, and you
F
think he
around
didn't
and
deserve
Yeah,
it.
yeah. That's
No, I think-
exactly what he
I think
did.
he just
F
definitely
around and found out and he
definitely
found
deserved
out.
the yellow.
You deserved the yellow, but not the
Definitely
second one.
deserve a yellow.
Stupid
but
guy.
Because they were saying as well, it's all the same action. Everything happened in the same.
Yeah, he didn't wait and then
Yeah.
come back to him. That's
Yeah.
what I didn't get. Why he got the second yellow?
Because
No,
he
because
frustrated
their
the ref,
rule,
bro.
no,
The ref-
the rule is it has to be all in one.
Yeah.
So it has to be all in.
Show me the PGML book.
I watched it on Sky Sports, man.
I don't
PGML.
care.
You know they do the Monday morning thing
good
with
one.
Dave. What's his name? The Howard Webb. They do the not Howard Webb, the other one. They do it where they check
Yeah,
all
yeah,
the
break it down.
they break down all the refereeing decisions over the weekend,
So what are they saying? What
and
are
they
saying?
said it shouldn't have been a second yellow.
But it was.
Howard Webb said it should have been 2 yellows.
Yeah, yeah, see?
But Dermot said no because
I don't care about
it was
Dermot.
too.
I don't care about Dermot.
They're both referees, but listen, some people.
How old or Dermot? Who do you know? Man, I don't care. I know Dermot O'Leary. I don't know about this Dermot, fam.
True. Femi was Liverpool says Luis Diaz was, we didn't mention it, so it's interested now. Luis Diaz was mentioned last week on the pod, but you have to add context to his situation. He's still, but he's playing now.
I
so
think
it's
since
like,
his injury, we haven't had the same Luis Diaz.
I thought today he was okay, but his ability to beat a man is non-existent right now.
He doesn't do the name.
Across the pitch, we were sloppy with our passing and other creative play. Sabozzo had his worst game of his season, by the way. He
He got
says.
hooked.
Yeah, by his standard, he was so poor. Arsenal at home next week. If we play like how we did today, Arsenal will be living life.
Do you know what's annoying? The game against Arsenal, you lot's crowd is going to be amazing. I hate that. Why
Of
can't
course,
we?
yeah.
Why
of
can't
course.
we get a quiet
You're
Anfield?
Amped up. You're gonna be amped up, bro.
No, but I mean,
Let's
'cause
go
you
to
know-
let's go to Etihad.
We'll go to Etihad, but one last point.
Go on.
You know why? Because we expected, we pumped them 7-0. Not gonna lie, let's be real. We expected a hammering. We expected
think
that
everyone
we were
expected
gonna-
a
So
hammering.
you guys were quiet because you were in shock that you
We was in shock that
we weren't 3-0 by 10 minutes.
We
You were
weren't
in shock.
scoring. Yeah, like we're having so much
They were in
chances.
shock,
but-
that's why. But they know Arsenal. They have to rile their players up.
The shock didn't
It's
reach
a
you
big game.
because you was all the way up in the nose.
Did you get your B12 shots on the way back?
No,
Because I know you lost
no.
like a bit of energy going there, like sitting that high up.
No,
took
no.
a pre-workout?
But this is the thing.
All them stairs.
How much weight did you lose walking up the stairs? For
How
them
much weight
stairs,
did you lose
you
walking
had
up
to
the
take a
stairs?
pre-workout. You know how much stairs you had to climb? Oh my god. Oh my god. See, look how much steps. 23,000 steps. I clocked it.
That's crazy. And you know that's just
what
got
I
up.
said.
That's just
That's
got up.
go up as well.
That's great. Come on, man.
Yeah, bro.
Poor guy. It makes sense why you look slimmer today. You know. It makes sense.
No, but it's calm though. I'm happy. I know my stadium. I know my stadium.
That he don't know his
He
stadium.
don't know his stadium. He don't know about stewards.
Ask him how many times he's been.
He hasn't.
Old
He
Trafford.
I told you, Nico gave him a ticket, and that's when he went.
I'm asking. I want him to ask you.
How many times have you been on Old Trafford?
Multiple times.
Well, name me the games. Name me the games.
Man City versus Crystal Palace,
Thank you very
guys.
much.
See, yeah.
Right, City. Hey, listen. What's going on, Man City, bro?
So that's it.
Yeah, you feel like you can't just. I said, new. You reckon? You don't think it's gonna be like
No, that's done.
no Survivor
Nah,
City
we-
Part 2
I think
coming out
with the.
this season?
From experience, let me speak from experience because these men don't know about it.
We all three of us
No,
know that
you're
from
new,
Spurs.
but you're newcomers. You get.
No, but
You're
it's still
newcomer.
raw. It's still raw.
I'm Stormzy. You
To
man
be
are
fair,
Central
yeah.
C.
He's-
I hear it.
but-
I hear
I'll
it.
ask a quick
I hear
question.
it.
Where
Like-
it's 2023, obviously. I know we're going into New Year 2024, yeah? In the last 10 years, yeah? How many league titles has Liverpool won?
One.
How many Man United won?
One.
What about Champions League?
We're the same,
What
fam!
about Champions League?
We're the same,
Super Cup,
fam!
World Cup, Super Cups.
We're the same,
Let's
fam!
count,
We're the
let's
same,
count.
fam!
Let's
We're the same,
count.
fam!
Listen, Man City
same, fam.
have not kept the single clean sheet in the last 8 games.
I saw
Defensively,
something
they've been-
that they've conceded
Yeah,
like 30 goals this season. No,
Defensively, they've been so poor.
KDB is a massive miss. I'm
but
gonna be-
defensively is not a massive. miss.
KDB is a massive.
Their
miss.
back forward doesn't feel the same. Like he said Gavardio's not good at defending, and he keeps playing him at left back. He's got Ake, who he's playing as a left back now, playing as a centre back. Then he had Stones out. He's got Ruben Diaz, who keeps getting spun every weekend. You got Kyle Walker, who's become a defensive right back and not an attacking right back. Like, what's changed in their back four? You got Edison's mistakes are being highlighted more now. He's getting beat at the near post too much, and he's making those silly mistakes that he was making 2 years ago. But it's more evident now because their back four's playing bad. You've got Kovacic, who doesn't fit in that midfield. You've got Mateus Nunes, who doesn't fit in that midfield. I don't think it's De Bruyne. They could score 5 goals, but they're going to concede 6. That's how they're playing
Bro,
now.
their last three consecutive home games they haven't won.
Bro, I said it
All
before the
draws.
season even started, and people were thinking, "Yo, what are you talking
Thank
about, man?"
I put your hand up.
You're part of the 3.
Part of 3.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Frustration.
Yeah.
But it's come. But now I was saying, in terms of Man City, I said it before the season. I just didn't looked at that squad and I just felt like it was too weakened. Just to begin with, they lost Mahrez in the summer. They lost Gundogan, and who else did they lose?
Did you not say at the live show?
I said it at the live show.
Yes.
I said
Laporte.
it at the live show. Laporte. I felt like they lost a lot
And Cole
of depth.
Palmer.
They lost a lot of depth. in
Yeah,
terms
they
of
did.
strength.
They did.
They lost characters, leaders in that group as well. Big leaders, which is it's not that easy just to replace that type of figure, especially someone like Gundogan. Mahrez, who's been there for years, knows how to play the Guardiola way. And obviously you've got people like Doku with a lot of talent, but I feel like he still needs a year to adjust and actually understand the way Guardiola wants to play. Because I feel like at times it seems like Guardiola gets frustrated with him at times. They're weakened.
Yeah.
They're weakened for sure. And I'm not surprised their season is turning out the way it is. It's hard coming off the back of a treble-winning season where you basically almost reached
They reached the pinnacle. They did reach the pinnacle. They went to the top of Mount Everest. The only way is down now.
Literally. And sometimes, like I said last week as well, sometimes you need to go a step back. Yeah. You take another couple steps forward. And I feel like Man City this season, I feel like because there's been a lot, and it's not just, obviously they've, in past seasons, they've changed players. They've had players leave and players come in, but this one just felt a bit different. Kovacic, I don't feel like it's the Gundogan. It's because you've lost Gundogan, you brought in Kovacic and Mateus Nunes.
Yeah.
Who I still don't feel like
It's not the same.
it's not the same.
Not the same.
Do you know what I mean? You've lost Mahrez, you brought in Doku.
And they lost KDB as well.
KDB
That's
injured.
basically them getting rid of a
KDB
player
injured as
with the
well.
amount of time he's been out.
And I feel like I'm not surprised. I said it before the season. City have weakened. Arsenal have gotten stronger, and I'm not surprised to see that this season Man City are even defensively not as good as they were last season. It's hard to maintain that level of motivation and try to achieve the same things you achieved last season, bro. It's hard.
It's not even trying to achieve the same thing. They want to be the first club to win four
in a row.
in a row.
And the first English club to retain the Champions League.
Yeah.
What was that
And
now?
like the hunger just goes, especially players like
But-
Kyle Walker's, the John Stones.
Yeah.
They've been there for every trophy.
They just seem more vulnerable, especially at the back.
Yeah.
It's like teams are more before teams would be like coming into the game like we've lost.
You
this
see
already.
it,
now teams
yeah.
are coming in and say, you know what, we can actually attack them. We
Bro,
can actually get
Palace
involved.
Palace have been the bogey side for a while, for
yeah.
a long time.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember when Andros Townsend scored a volley.
Yeah,
screaming,
the
I
bottom
remember. Palace have always been a bogey team, but they're 2-0 up at Etihad at home.
Yeah, with 15 minutes to go.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Palace get obviously 2-2 comeback, and let's be honest, if it was another 10 minutes in that game, Palace could have. I think Palace might
Even the
have
first
won.
goal,
Yeah.
what was it? Ruben Diaz got spun,
Yeah, that's
and
what
then the
happened a
back
couple
post
times
was
now.
it Ake or Gavardio at the back? I can't remember.
Ake.
I think it was
Where Mateta slid in.
Mateta.
Yeah.
It was just
Ake.
like a slight lapse of concentration where he could just get in behind them.
Yeah.
And it's like I was gonna say, you see in every sport
Yeah.
when a team is so successful, whether it's basketball, whether it's cricket, whether it's anything,
Always eras.
there's an era, and eras always come to end.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
what Ten Hag said,
Yeah.
but it's not worked for him. But eras always come to an end, and you get to a point where you lose that hunger.
Yeah.
Because you just look, I've won everything. Why do I have to keep forcing myself to
Yeah.
keep winning? And then I think that's happened to so many of, like, it's happened in Pep's projects.
Yeah.
Barcelona at the beginning,
Yeah.
he left because he knew it was come to an end.
Mm-hmm.
Bayern, he knew it was come to an end. I think this might be his last run.
Yeah.
And I feel like if this doesn't work out for him this season and they go down this rocky slope towards the end of the
Imagine they
season.
go trophyless this season.
Yeah,
How would
trophyless,
they?
or they struggle to
Because
be
his
in the top
first
four.
season when he came, it was trophyless, and
Yeah.
that was the last time actually they lost 3 consecutive home games in the league. His
Yeah.
first season. Imagine what happens. Obviously, we know not to rule out City. We know all of that
course,
stuff,
yeah.
but something just feels different.
It's because
It just doesn't feel.
Does it look like they can go on that 15-game run?
Kevin
that
De
they normally
Bruyne
do?
looks retired. Have you seen his hair now?
Yeah, he's enjoying himself. He's going Formula One.
Yeah.
He's just enjoying life right now. Like I
Fashion
said,
weeks and stuff. I
Yeah.
can see him
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
He looks retired.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, like, obviously he'll come back, but do think he'll come back and, you know, just him, he'll be like, I'll come back, and now
and galvanize the whole team.
if he does, then this might be the best player ever.
You know how everyone's got that player in that team where their team members are looking at and thinking, this is the guy that's going to save us.
Yeah.
That's KDB for City.
For sure.
That's KDB for
He
City.
will definitely make a
And
big
then
difference. I think
and
then when
we
Haaland
forgot-
sees that-
he hasn't played for so long
when
that we've kind
Haaland
of
sees
forgotten how
that,
good he is. for
and
City.
it, boom, before you know it, see our back, bro.
Yeah.
It happens. That's how it's.
But do you think City have that run in them again? The winning 10, 15 in a row.
Yeah, I
Or
can't- I
unbeaten
can't- I
15
can't-
in
I
a
don't
row.
think they have
rule
the
that.
squad depth for that run.
That's what I'm saying.
I can't rule that out.
that kind of run, you need to have
Yeah.
two 11s basically.
Yeah.
He
These
literally
man-
had two 11s.
These
Yeah.
men are.
I remember he did.
They're
They-
too gone, bro.
Yeah,
They don't have
can't
two
do that.
11s now.
They don't.
You
They
know,
have
remember
11 and a
last
bit.
season, and the guy, and I know I don't want to keep saying his name, but you see Gundogan here last season.
Of course.
When things weren't, when there were games where it was tight or things weren't working for them, he kept being the man to step up every single time. Champions League, in the Premier League, FA Cup, and I feel like they don't in this current team. Obviously, they're looking more towards Phil Foden, who I feel like is having a great season for Man City. By
Yeah,
the
he
way,
is.
but he's not that type of
Of
player,
course,
especially
no,
in the
no.
final third. I feel like that's what they're lacking. They're lacking a midfielder that can take
It's
up
just
those.
about football's just about control.
Control.
You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
and,
yeah,
and and Gundogan in that midfield controlled a lot of like the rhythm of the midfield. There's
Yeah.
no control right now
Yeah.
in that
Yeah.
midfield of City. Of
They
course,
said he was the manager on the pitch.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He literally
Yeah.
was, and Pep even said he's gonna become a manager. Like we can all see it.
Yeah.
Whether it's gonna be good or not, we don't know. But
Yeah.
we can all see he's gonna go on to become a manager in his career. So he was that player, and obviously on the ball control, and obviously he came up with the big moments and the goals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They don't have that now in that midfield. They're playing different midfield every game.
Yeah.
Might be Rico Lewis in there. Might be and it's just weird. It's weird.
And that's
it's
what
not
they
the
miss.
same.
Gundogan was a specialist in the 6, the 8, and the 10.
Yeah,
You lose KDB, you put Gundogan
Yeah,
in the 10.
facts.
You lose Bernardo or Foden, you put Gundo in the midfield in the 8. You lose Rodri, you put Gundo in the 6. They don't have anyone that can do all three positions. And if they do have someone that could do any of the three positions, they're not as elite as the players that are missing out.
Yeah.
So KDB,
Facts.
he's out injured. You don't have someone elite to replace him. You have
Yeah.
Julian Alvarez, he could do the job, but he's not as great and elite as KDB. You lose Rodri, you don't have someone that's going to sit in that midfield. You have Kovacic, Rico Lewis, Stones, and Calvin Phillips. You've got two defenders, a guy who doesn't play for them really in Calvin Phillips, and I can't remember, and Kovacic, who's new, and he's never played that role in that kind of system. So it's like they've lost so much in just Gundogan leaving.
When's he back, KDB?
He's back for the Club World Cup.
Probably in, like
They said the Club World Cup
now.
Probably.
Oh, is it now?
There
He's
is
what
now,
he's
yeah.
training.
Why
He's
we
training
probably-
now.
Probably-
Probably,
why we
he'll
cannot
probably be
rule-
ready for the new year, but
because they go
Yeah.
after Club World Cup, they go Abu Dhabi for like a
Yeah.
week. So
Yeah.
they might
Yeah.
be training
I always
there.
say
That's
as
what
well,
that's this weekend their games.
They're playing
Yeah,
tomorrow.
they're not playing, yeah.
tomorrow against Japanese team.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is what I mean, like how in stages like this we can't rule them out. Like deep it, they got KDB coming back.
That's a new signing for them.
We got Salah going away.
Mm-hmm.
They got Onana going away. Players got
We got another
teams got players going
Yeah, yeah.
away when they're having people like KDB coming back. Before you know it, Haaland's gonna be like, I'm not injured no more. I'm back.
Now, do you know what it is though?
Like, and you've experienced it last season,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, I've
You experienced it. You've been 7 points clear, 8 points clear, 9, 11, whatever.
And listen, how bad they're doing? They're only 5 points off the top.
Yeah.
No, but-
And it's we're in December.
No,
This
but
is nothing for them.
Yeah.
The thing is, you see with like title winning teams, not even just title winning team, even just teams in general. Like when even the problems that Man United are having this season is that you need to always have consistency in terms of your partnerships on the pitch or your personnel on the pitch, especially when it comes to your spine of the team. I feel like in the previous, obviously, City teams, you knew who the spine were. You knew you had, for example, Company and whoever it is next.
Fernandinho.
You had Fernandinho in the hole. You got Kevin De Bruyne and
Aguero.
whoever it is that's partnering him in the 8. You've got your front man up top. Like, and even last season, you knew who those people were throughout the season. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like once you lose that consistency and you keep constantly rotating your spine, especially that spine, it's gonna damage the team.
Yeah,
It will damage the rhythm. It's gonna damage the team, and it's harder to maintain that sort of level of that rhythm. Also, this season, that spine is solidified. You know you have Saliba, Gabriel there. You know you got Rice there. You know you got Odegaard in the creative 8 role. Then you got whoever it is that's up top. Obviously, usually it will be Jesus, but that's obviously depending on the injury. But you have an idea of what your starting lineup's gonna be.
We've got Saka Mount
Do you know what I mean? You know where your partnerships are on the pitch. You know who it's going to be. Like back in the day, even Man United, you knew it was going to be Rio and Vidic at the back. You knew you'd have Carrick and
City ain't
Scholes
got that right
or
now.
Roy Keane and Scholes. You knew you'd have Wayne Rooney, Tevez, whoever. Like you knew what the combinations were. You knew what the partnerships were across the pitch, and that gives you that sort of platform, that rhythm, those connections. Man United is like another problem as well, where if you're constantly having to change your team every single week, people don't have that connection on the pitch. And I feel like with this City team, because they're constantly changing now, it's like these players are having to start forming new connections. You got Alvarez trying to form a connection with Phil Foden. You got, do you know what I mean? It's like everyone's trying to like, obviously,
It's like FM. They don't have the green lines, man.
Yeah.
But they feel like they can experiment though. Do you get? They feel
see,
like
they're good enough.
No,
I
I feel
don't
like
think
they're so lit.
I don't
that
think it's about
They
experiment.
can do it at this point of the season.
I think Pep's he's running into the same problem he's ran into the last couple of seasons where it's like, I'm looking for that formula
Oh,
again.
the ones where he won the league though in the end.
Yeah, where he won the league in the end, where he's
Exactly.
looking
So
for that
still has it.
formula.
Yeah,
So
he
he
has to
can
find it,
find that formula where he says, okay, cool, it's going to be Rico and Rodri, or it's going to be John Stones and Rodri again. Like, he's going to find a formula that works for him. The real question is, do they have the squad depth to go for a deep Champions League run and a Premier League run?
And when will he find that formula? Because
And when will he find the formula? Because
last
every year
he
people
found
always...
it after the new year, and
Yeah.
and it worked out for him. But this time it just doesn't. I don't know. Something about this year doesn't feel the same.
I mean, I want to hear from Palace fan because we've been on City the whole time, and Palace actually got the result. So I want to hear from Austin CPFC. Austin says, I loved Michael Elise in capital letters. Really, really happy with that point. Felt aggrieved at our approach, but necessity forced our hand a bit, and suddenly we saw players who weren't playing with fear. Ozil was a real plus point, and the cameo from Franca, excellent. Ironically enough, we get the equaliser with Franca on the pitch. See what happens when you play the youngsters, Roy. Likes of Franca and Ozil need to start against Brighton. Just being brave alone brings so much to the team rather than the likes of Schlupp, etc. There needs to be studied for why we're so good here. It's insane. Like the bogey team for Palace. Then Wahid for City says, was probably our best performance of the season, as sad as that sounds. Looked like a typical 2-0 boring professional win until the end. Diaz was probably our best player. Palace's low block let him show off his passing range, and he dealt with almost every threat perfectly. 4 draws this season, and every equaliser conceded came after the 80th minute. Biggest issue is Walker is the only one that starts every game, but he's literally bad at everything. Looks like he lost a step of pace too.
Literally changed his whole game.
Done
man.
being angry at this point, probably won't win the league. Let's take Club World Cup and call it a day.
Oh, Club World Cup. And call it a day. Luxury fans, man.
I mean,
That's
it's
the
another
first
trophy
world,
they haven't won,
first
to be
world
fair.
problems.
Yeah.
First world. Yeah, we won trouble last season.
Yeah.
Let's just call it a day, Club World Cup.
I mean,
Yeah,
the
call it a
Lamborghini
day.
broke down, but I'll just take out the Porsche today.
Yeah. Let me take the Bentayga today. Bentayga.
Yeah, literally. But yeah, let's move on to another team that's obviously competing for the league, and that is Arsenal Football Club. Played at
And
home.
it's
Alright,
awesome.
That's not even a shot right now. It's Samina.
Waka,
You can't sing it.
I hate
60 million down the drain. Can't have it scores again.
You got your like that.
Yeah.
You're 100%
Wallahi,
like
when he scored, I jumped. I said, yeah, get in the King Kai. People are looking at me.
Kai.
King Kai.
Yeah.
Nah, you're
Oh,
shameless,
nah, you're
man.
shameless.
Is he not
You're
King Kai?
shameless.
Is he not
He
King
is
Kai?
me. He's my King Kai.
Is he not King Kai?
Not for you.
What, he scored he put the nail in the coffin that game.
I needed that goal, by the way, because I
can't lie. I even said to you, stop tweeting about it.
Because I said, towards the end of the game, I said, because we're 1-0 up.
Yeah.
We played so well.
Yeah.
We bring a Joga Bonita back.
Yeah, I can't lie.
You
You
saw
know
it.
them, yeah? They got absolute... Something to them happened,
Yeah.
which happens on certain websites
Yeah,
for over 18s. Like, what happened to Brighton that game only happens to over 18 websites. It
Facts.
was crazy.
But it was only 1-0.
Yeah.
So that, you know what I mean?
Also,
See, Jesus.
You lot jarring, man.
Why?
I can't lie. You don't play football like no, because you don't play football like it's AI.
That's how we've changed.
Wallahi, you
Bro,
don't play
bro,
football like it's AI. Like, it's automated. Like,
Bro,
it's
Saliba
just
and
happening
Gabriel-
everywhere. Like I'm like, you know, like FIFA. Like
Yeah.
when you put the computer on like Legend,
Yeah.
and then they just start doing madness. And it's like, what's going on here,
Bro.
That's how you don't play football.
Do you know what's crazy?
Like,
Watching that game felt like, especially even was it Lens when we beat them?
Smoked them, yeah.
When we beat them, that game for me, when I watched the Lens game,
Why is he changing his whole attitude? Yeah, no, we smoked them.
we did though.
Why
We
is
beat
he
them what,
thinking
6-0?
like
5-0? I can't
I
remember.
think we smoked. I'm already
Bro,
shut
I left
up.
at 3-0. I left at 3-0 the Lens
for
game,
Saturday.
and I heard 2 more goals go in while I was walking to the station.
I can't wait for Saturday.
Bro, it was a crazy game.
But
But
that's
no.
not Saturday right now. Talk about
So okay, that game, yeah.
See, look,
What I'm liking about this, the way we're playing now is Havertz, unfortunately.
4 goals in his last 7
amazing.
matches. By the way.
but you
Yeah.
got
Not yet.
You got-
He doesn't
I'm gonna be real.
get. He doesn't get apology yet.
no, not apologize.
Yeah.
You got credit in Ketia.
for sure.
Yeah,
great pass,
great
great
ball.
pass.
But no, what I want to talk about is how we kept Brighton at bay the whole game. Like, they could not breathe. Every long ball they went to Evan Ferguson, Gabriel was on him. Saliba was on him. I was watching parts of the game when Evan Ferguson, I call him like a mini Kane. He likes coming very, very deep and collecting ball from either the centre backs or the midfielders. He comes very, very deep to collect the ball. Gabriel and Saliba, literally, it was like a game plan. They followed him every step of the way. Then Declan Rice will just drop in. And then, like, the whole transition of the way we played that game against a team like Brighton. You lot know how good Brighton are.
I know specifically because the last 2 games I've been at home against Brighton, we lost at home.
And De Zerbi has his way
Last
against
2
Arsenal
times I've
every
been to
time.
Brighton against Brighton. at
And
home.
this game, the way we just kept them at bay the whole game was like, I haven't seen us keep a team like that since last season.
That was dominant performance.
And it was like pure domination.
But and that is true. But now let's talk about of course, we're gonna hype Arsenal. 2-0 clean sheet. 2-0 is like a perfect result. We're back to top of the league, of course. But
I have negatives on the game as well.
But what we struggled with and why we lost to Villa was not putting our chances away.
Yeah.
And the same thing here. Like I said, obviously, I'm glad we got the 2-0. Havertz put a nail in the coffin. He's in obviously great form right now. And but it's just we're
missing
struggling just to put those chances away. Because, like I said, the way we're playing football, we should be in a phase right now where we're winning games 3-4-0 every week. Every week, especially the home games. 3-0, 4-0, good, bang, bang, no pressure. You can Saka come off at 60th minute now because we're 3-0 up. That's how it should be. That's how we're playing.
Yeah.
I'm saying, I tweeted, Arteta's coached the 5-0 game, but we're 1-0 up, which means if Brighton nick something and we drop 2 points, we drop 2, and we drop 2 points, suddenly everyone's like, it's different.
Yeah.
Obviously, we were fortunate. We got that second goal. We deserved to win. I'm not saying we didn't, but I'm just saying we do need to start now putting them chances away because our defense is very good. Right?
I had a couple negatives on the game when I was watching it.
If there's anything that's gonna let Arsenal down at the moment, it's basically not scoring enough goals. I feel like, especially in those type of tight games.
But what's confusing me is it's the players who are missing the chances. Well, the main player, Odegaard, it's like he's scared to shoot. Last season, he was letting it sing. First touch, bow, goal. There was 2 chances on the weekend where he took a second touch, and then tried to shoot, and it was just like a Verbruggen made a good save. Then there was another one where where Saka set it to him and then he took a touch. It's like he's scared to just put his foot through the ball. I don't know what's changed in the approach from him, but that annoyed me a lot in the game.
It was his birthday. He was trying to get a goal, man.
No,
if it's your birthday, you take it first time.
Yeah,
and another thing as well, we're past the. I've said it for a while now. We've passed the phase of Zinchenko. After the 60th minute, get that guy off the pitch. He's thinking about what table he's going to on the weekend. He's already said, yeah, I'm going tape tonight. That's what he thinks. I think he tells. He says something. He says something. He says something. He says something to someone, and his head just goes, bro.
Tape are paying you, like.
Yeah, he gets tables.
Amount of times you mentioned tape on this.
I'm gonna get tape. I'm gonna get tape tattooed right over my eye.
Might as well.
But the way he plays after the 60th minute, it's like it's 2 different people. First half, he's like so switched on, defensively, offensively, going into the midfield. Second half, it's like he's got heavy touches. He's getting the ball taken off for him. The Adingra guy was kind of running him ragged a little bit in the first half, but he kept him like at bay. Like things like that are annoying, but obviously it doesn't help when you have
player watch.
Tommy. No, because the second half he was right in front of me, innit?
Oh, you just at the game, yeah?
I was at the game.
Yeah.
I was at the game. Oh, one.
Yeah, we go to games.
Oh yeah, 3 of us.
Oh, sick.
1, 2,
So we all.
3 of us
You
went to the
went
game,
as well.
Of course.
Oh, so 3 of us went.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We didn't trek as far as you, but it's
Yeah, no, but it's
fair. B12 shot. The B12 shot.
It's all about watching your team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
No,
I would have loved to take a pre-workout as well.
I would love to charity game. You just watch his Nico.
But yeah, no, obviously, like we did. I do want to touch on Havertz a little bit more, especially because you weren't the biggest fan of him.
I'm still not.
And you said, there's no apology yet.
What did I say to you?
But do you not? How do you feel like his role is working? How do you feel like he's settling into the team now? Especially watching him in the game, not just obviously getting goals, but
so obviously
I feel like he's been playing really
watching
well.
him live and watching him on TV is 2 different things. When I watch him live and TV, I still have the same problem where when we don't have the ball, even though he's very good at pressing,
he is. Yeah,
it's still
He's got tape.
Huh? He's still good at pressing.
Got him!
Enjoy that one.
I enjoyed that one. So.
I forgot what I was gonna say now.
On the ball, off the ball is different.
Off the ball,
Even though
it's still like we're missing a man. It's still like we're defending with 10 men because he lets a lot of people run past him. He's very lackadaisical when he's defending, but I love that when he presses. When he presses a defender or someone who has the ball, it's elite. Because he gets to, he forces them into a mistake.
Yeah,
he forces them to a mistake.
Game,
but then another thing that annoys me about him as well, there was, I think, 2 chances where we had like a 3-on-2 attack. And he's done it this game and he done it in, I think, the Aston Villa game where he passes the ball way too early and the pass is a bad pass. We was running through, it was Havertz was running the attack, it was Martinelli, Jesus and Saka. All he has to do is just keep driving and let a defender commit, but he passed the ball straight to Martinelli and went behind Martinelli. And I saw Arteta just turn around. But I think Jesus was at the top of the camera, top of this pitch, and they turned around. It's just like those little things are what will annoy me a lot, like the Aston Villa game, where it's a game that slight difference gets the goal.
I think that them little things there, they're fixable. He's got more pros than cons.
I don't know if it's
fixable. I think so.
As of now, he's got more pros than cons. I feel like
he is. No, he's one of our.
I feel like
players.
I feel like he's right now. He's saving Arsenal more than putting Arsenal in
Yeah,
danger.
facts, 100%.
So like, you get me? You just
100%.
gotta, as I said, you remember I told you before, I said, when you need to support.
And I did,
Yeah.
and I was.
Support, yeah, I know, you support, because he was lacking confidence beginning of the season, we can see it. But now, look his confidence, sky high.
No, sky high.
He's walking in, I'm the man.
I said when we signed him, I don't know if it was on the pod or if it was to Sharky privately. I said I want him to prove me wrong because he plays
As
for
he
us.
should.
And
you're an
he's
Arsenal
doing
fan.
it. That's
You
why
I want him to. I would never
these
want
little
him to play.
passbacks and stuff. I don't think
I would never want him to play so
he's
bad
getting
that
you
we
the
get
3
rid of him.
points. Do you get it? Like he's scoring the winners, getting 3 points. He's
I
doing
still
his
want to
job,
see
you
him
know
play
what I mean?
up front for us. I still want to see that. I feel like he'd be very good playing up front for us.
You lot need a striker.
I
We've
do
got
like him
Eddie.
in midfield.
I think if
You
we
need
didn't
a
have the
striker.
I think if we didn't have the injury problems, I do think he would have been the second striker rather than Nketiah. So I feel like we go long a lot. And also another problem I have is David Raya. I can't lie, I have a big problem with that guy. You know that.
I agree, man.
We signed him, and I thought, yeah, we're signing him because he's decent with his feet and he can go long, good. That guy, he can't hit anyone.
Was it not you broke down the difference in the kicking
kicks.
technique
Bro.
of Ramsdale and Raya? You
he
said,
did.
Let me explain
when
again.
Raya switches it,
He cuts across the ball.
backspin on it because he cuts across it like that. So
Yeah,
it was him, man.
so it hangs in the air longer, and the
Yeah.
defender can get to it quicker. Ramsdale used to put Vim on it,
Yeah.
so it's going straight to Saka and that quicker than the defender can anticipate the ball. His ones, it's like he's floating them, and it's like obviously if you're standing still for a header, you're not going to win the header if someone's running behind you.
Of course, yeah.
So the defenders are running the header over Havertz and Jesus unless it's a pin perfect pass. So I'm watching him kick the ball, and I'm like, this guy needs to stop putting backspin on it. Like I want to go down
has
there
to, that's
and
like-
tell him put a bit more Vim on it because it annoys me. Because Ramsdale, his
can't, though.
passes. Ramsdale's range of passing was laces, inside foot, outside the foot, whatever it was. Raya, it's like he has only one range of passing, which is just clipping the
No,
ball.
but that is.
And I feel like now watching him, the more I've watched him this season now, especially live, I feel like next season, I feel like Ramsdale will leave in January because I feel like he kind of has to now. If he wants to go to the Euros, he'll have to leave in January. I feel like we'll sign a backup keeper, and then I feel like the next keeper we get is going to do what Raya's done to Ramsdale. I feel like we'll get another keeper after that.
that kick is like he can't change that.
I know he can't change it because his whole life is kicked like that.
Huh? Osgood.
Oscar Slice.
Yeah, is it called Osgood?
I'm not too sure, bro.
You know what that is?
No, what's that?
The thing on your knee.
I thought he was trying to say Odegaard.
The thing on your knee. What? You don't.
Oh, he's got
what?
something on his
It's called,
knee.
it's
that
called,
sounds like a Brentford
it's
player.
called Oscar Slice.
Yeah.
That sounds like a Oscar.
And Osgood, yeah, it's called. Dude, fam, Google, fam. You got Big Mac there, fam. Osgood.
Fair.
Yeah, he's got Osgood.
But no, yeah, I
So
feel
it
like
can't-
we'll,
You see, you
I didn't know that one.
You think I'm
How'd you
joking,
know that?
innit? What?
How'd
That
you
he's
know
got
that?
Osgood.
So what does it do? Why does it affect his kicks? Let me check it now.
Check it.
It's called Oscar
It's
Slice,
It's
not
a,
called
it's a
Osgood.
thing. It's like a bone.
it's called Oscar
Extra bone.
Slice. Yeah, it's
like
basically
a
your knee
tennis
comes
ball.
out and it's like a little ball on your knee.
Oh.
So
It's
if
just
we knew
fluid.
this, how did he get
It's
it?
just
I
fluid.
know, fam, but a lot of footballers got that. Like generally,
Oh,
it's
he's got like
just
a little
The
it's
lump.
floating bone.
I think
Like a floating bone in the.
I don't know if it's a floating
Easy
bone,
science class
it's
today.
something to do with a bone where it's like a lump.
Fair.
Yeah, so
Fair
it could
enough.
be a floating
So
bone.
we
yeah.
shouldn't.
So that's why he can't kick.
But no, I do.
That's a big problem then.
I've been having a
It
problem
is
with
a
Raya,
big problem,
yeah.
but I don't think distribution. I don't think you signed him for that. To be fair,
No, I feel like we did.
you know what I mean.
did
I don't
though.
think
I
you
feel like
signed
we
him.
did sign him for distribution.
Why would you sign a youth Osgood, bro, for distribution? Like you and he can't kick. It doesn't make sense. So then, is it
I
Arteta
feel like
out?
you just have to give Arsenal.
It's hard to out.
Yeah, going
Might
on
be,
to
you
that
know.
though,
No.
you still have to give Arsenal credit though, because I feel like they're playing extremely well. Even when I feel like at times I don't feel like they're at their best, but they're still managing to put in good performances, top of the table, and they're only going to keep getting stronger as the season goes by. I feel like this season you can see on the pitch they've got their spine.
AI,
But they got
robotic.
a real test. They got a real test.
We have an 11.
You got a test.
have
You got a test.
You have your 11 set in
With the
stone.
Champions League stuff, it's a real test. Like it's
Yeah.
not. It's this Champions League, innit?
I got a question.
And you really want to go far.
Of course. We do.
You
If
really
you-
want
We're
to go
one of the
far.
best teams in Europe. I think we're up there with the favourites.
No, but I was going to say, the last point I was going to make on that is though, but you're doing well. You're at the top of the league. I feel like right now you are the best team in the league.
Yeah.
In my opinion. But if you want to actually solidify and actually this time not even give other teams a chance to just run away with the title, you have to sign a striker in January because I feel
Ivan
like
Tony.
you have
Need
to.
him.
You have to get a prolific.
Is it going to be
goal
an
scorer
instant
up front.
savior?
Not
Straight-
instant
not
savior,
even
but
instant, you just need that. Push.
I think
feel like you
yeah,
need
if
that
we do
push.
get Ivan Toney, yeah, of course, Jesus still starts for me.
yeah.
yeah.
But Ivan Toney, as
He can't
add-
just
add that ball
he can't just walk into the squad.
balls to the squad. Whew.
Sign to come in. Like you
think-
can't loan him.
I think
I know.
You
I
get-
think we will loan him if we
No,
were
you
to.
can't though. Then
Why?
what about your keeper?
We signed him.
they signed him.
He's not. He's on loan, bro.
No,
Oh,
we
they signed
triggered
it.
it.
They
We
triggered
triggered it.
When did you trigger it?
Maybe like a month ago. A few
Oh,
weeks
is
ago.
it?
Yeah.
So you can loan. You got-
You know the trigger clause was like something so minimal. It was like very minimal amount of appearances because we knew we was gonna get him.
Osgood.
Yeah.
Never heard that in my life.
I can't believe
it's
it's
called
called
Oscar
and you
Slice.
kick ball.
It's called
Oscar
Oscar
Oscar-slitis.
It's called
No,
Oscar
but I'm doing the other abbreviation.
That's
I'm
right.
doing the abbreviation.
See, I've heard
Mine's
that.
legit. Mine's legit.
I haven't heard of that one. I haven't
Cool
heard of that
Mace, fam.
I haven't heard of that one. But yeah, no, I mean, I agree. I think this season, I think we should win the league.
Yeah.
And I think we have to win the league.
Calm down.
I'm not saying
I'm being real calm.
no,
Calm the down.
I'm with you.
Calm the down. I'm here.
I'm saying we should win it. Like, I think
Calm down.
if you look
Calm
at the
down.
competition,
Let's talk after
we
Saturday.
should be favourites.
Let's talk after Saturday.
We definitely will.
Let's
And we'll
talk.
talk it
Let's
after
talk.
January.
Because
Things might change. February, things might change.
People that collect 3 points at Anfield, then they can talk about leagues and stuff. But now, calm down. Don't say I think we should win the league and stuff like that.
So
If
you should win the league. You put the pressure on yourself. I don't mind.
I always say,
I don't mind.
I think we should-
Anfield's the real champions test. If you get 3 points, a dominant performance and 3 points at Anfield, you're gonna win the league.
We should have last season.
If you
let's-
don't, if you struggle
that's your fault.
We were 2-0 up. Like, there
Yeah,
last
we
season.
should have won.
No, you
Then
shouldn't.
we should have won.
towards the end of the game,
We should have won.
They should have won still.
You
No,
2
we still
up,
coulda
but we
won.
should have won.
That through ball Martinelli
Yeah.
messed up.
Salah, come on, man. Kanate.
Salah missed a penny as well. So.
Ramsdale.
But-
Yeah.
But we got tactical juice to the Brighton fan.
My guy.
Well, I don't think it's Brighton fan. It's our Brighton correspondent.
There's a field tilt.
Right? He said Brighton possibly had their smallest share of field tilt this entire season. That shows how much we dominated them.
It's the field tilt.
Will this also be the first game they failed to score in after 32 consecutive games?
See, that's what real ones do, you know?
Kept a clean sheet. Our defense,
Always do.
we have the best defense in the league, it's facts. Brighton struggled with Arsenal's extremely intense press, and the Zerbi wasn't expecting this at all.
Keep going.
The
keep
players weren't able to adapt due to the build-up usually being so effective, but Arsenal were able to dismantle it in the first phase. Despite an overall bad performance, Lewis Dunk was still able to produce a solid performance at the back. That's very true, to be fair.
Nah, he played quality.
He's
He's
a
a
real
very good centre back.
Real centre back. He made some very crucial blocks and positioned himself well to close down space in the box. That's very true. That's a proper centre back.
No, very even the Van der Heck guy. He's a very good centre back.
Yeah.
Like he's very good
Yeah.
with his feet. He's a proper deserby centre back.
It's Van Hecke. I don't know why I added the Van der Heck.
Did I say the Van der Heck?
No, he said Van der Heck.
Was it Van Heck?
Just Van Hecke.
What the heck?
I didn't even know that, you know.
Van
Dutch, I
Hecke.
just added the.
Sometimes you say, what the heck?
What the heck?
What the heck?
In an accent. What the heck?
Hey, what the heck?
What the heck, man? Let's go back to Friday now. Yeah, they had the same slot as EastEnders. It was Nottingham versus Spurs. Yeah, I mean, listen, Friday night games are always weird. People are going out Friday nights. No one's really watching the games.
People watching EastEnders.
You know,
Let's go and tape.
Yeah,
Nah, not Fridays,
take
not Fridays.
Friday night.
Fridays.
Go Sundays.
But
Nah, Tuesdays.
Spurs got the result. A clean sheet away from home. Vicario now another clean sheet. Most clean sheets in the league this season so far. And Spurs have the most points won away from home in the Premier League this season. They got 18 points away from home. And also, Richarlison is banging.
R9.
goals.
Richard.
Richard Arlison
R9.
is banging
R9.
goals.
R9, the real R9.
Real R9. Come on, man.
For real.
Because Neymar's injured.
We say we can talk about Basuma wanting to get a free holiday
Yeah,
before.
let's go.
before
Let's go. You know what? You know what? That's what we'll do,
AFCON.
yeah? Let's just talk straight about the hottest topics. Don't leave it. Basuma, another red card.
Yeah.
Odogi, another
Suspension.
suspension. Their disciplinary record's not looking good.
It's not.
And now
looking
Basuma won't be playing again until after the
Yeah.
AFCON.
good. Yeah.
But do you not
So
think he's
February.
smart?
It's because he wanted to get.
He wanted to go
Christmas
enjoy
off.
himself. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Christmas off. I don't know if he's Muslim or not.
Yeah, but still the time, the period of time.
Wants to
off.
enjoy that period off,
There's,
celebrate, hit the clubs,
Yeah.
go back to Paris,
I
go
hear
to
it.
wherever.
And then
Do you know what I mean?
I hear it.
AFCON. And
So-
there's
yeah.
Afro
Neymar
Nation
when he goes back to Brazil every
Yeah,
every month.
he's probably gonna go to AFCON with the belly.
Yeah,
So
Afro
probably
Nation
to
at
go
the end
link
of
family
December.
members.
Yeah,
In Gambia.
yeah.
We're
See,
going to that one.
yeah, I know who's gonna be Afro Nation next year.
You take it already?
I didn't say that. I didn't say him. I didn't say
I
him.
don't know what you lot are talking.
yeah,
I
about.
just mentioned Afro Nation.
I don't know what.
Wait, what? You say what?
I don't
take
even
it
know.
already?
I don't even know what you lot.
It's
are
cut
talking
price,
about
yeah?
still.
If you buy it early.
It rolled over from it rolled,
Early bird.
rolled over from last year. He bought 2 tickets in one last year.
Early bird you.
Rewind. Basuma, yes. But yeah, this disciplinary
Straightforward
record, man.
window for them.
You know what? I didn't.
Nah,
I've
it's
never.
the disciplinary
Yeah.
record I'm
Is
talking about now.
As a character, I never really took him serious
Why?
Yeah.
because I can't remember who told me. I feel it was you.
What?
Where you just saw him randomly in a hotel.
Yeah, Paris.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we saw him in Paris.
Once I said that, and if you bumped the
At
Sharky
midnight, at midnight.
in the midnight in a hotel, and you had the game that day.
No, Fu. It was the
No,
North
it was
London
after
derby.
Spurs,
It was
North
North
London.
London derby.
No,
That day.
and you saw him in
I
Paris.
think the game
said,
finished.
Yeah, well,
The
this
game
guy's not
finished.
serious, fam.
Game finished 3 hours ago. I saw him in the lobby.
In Paris.
Hey man, what are you doing here? What are you doing here, brother? I know Paris is close, but you shouldn't be here.
To be fair, I have to give Tottenham credit though.
Can't
Last
give-
2 performances, solid.
They're getting their
That's
team
solid.
back. They got Romero back
Yeah.
the first game.
Yeah.
Now they've gotten like more players back from injuries.
And then now they got more suspension. I feel
Yeah,
like with
it's
them,
weird.
They need that sort of consistency.
They need a disciplinary consistency. Because
Yeah,
like
but consistency in terms
it's
of
weird.
having
Yeah.
the players available.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And then obviously that would then, the performances would then follow. But I feel like the game itself.
Kulusevski played very good. He's been on fire recently.
Yep.
Been on fire recently.
Bro, and I said this.
Son is looking good.
Because I think Fuad and Star, they said previously on the pod about Kulusevski, and they were like, he doesn't give us enough. And I'm like, and I was telling them, yo, like, I don't mind a player that's consistently playing well,
Yeah.
and not providing too much, because eventually the output will come.
Because what he's doing doesn't come up on the stats.
It doesn't come up.
It doesn't
stats.
come up.
The work rate, you know, he's a constant problem.
He's always a threat. Against every team he plays against, he's always a threat.
What's the word? He's constantly.
He's a nuisance.
Nuisance, yeah, that's the best word. Like he's everywhere.
Yeah.
He's everywhere, and he's constantly causing defenders problems.
Why are you putting
Chasing
your hand
back.
up?
Why
Put
you
your
not-
hand up. What?
Look what he's saying. This is how you know he genuinely hates Nunes.
Yeah,
Like, it's you hear what he said? I like constant. What's that word? Nuisance. Constantly. Da-da-da. But when it's Nunes, he's like, oh, what? He's just a nuisance.
Why are you bringing it back
Is
to
it?
Nunes?
No, I'm just saying. This is.
Why you bringing it back to
fact.
Nunes?
This is why people are getting. This is why Learson have blocked you. Now it's the truth. This is why they blocked. They said, no, I don't want this guy. He's creating
listen.
options.
Today, today was meant to be
bringing
Leas, but Leas didn't want to be on with him.
Stop,
Yeah,
bring,
of course.
stop bringing
It's the
everything.
truth.
Stop bringing everything back to Nunes. Yeah?
I'm hearing everything he's saying.
You're talking about.
I'm
We're
like,
talking
bro,
about
this
a
guy's
winger.
talking about Nunes, but now he's talking about things.
You're
This guy's
comparing.
bad. I don't want to hear it. Carry on talking, man.
This is what I'm saying
Carry
about
on
Liverpool
talking.
fans.
Carry
Everything
on
is about
talking.
what about this? What about that? What about this guy?
Bad,
What about
you
this?
know? The
You're
man is
comparing
bad.
your
You
80
genuinely
million,
hate the guy.
You have been trying to make
Be real.
a comparison between
I-
your 80 million striker to Kulusevski.
Yeah.
Was he trying to
Kulusevski,
your
I like
drum?
Kulusevski. Who's that? Who's that? When did he sign for them? When did he sign for them?
Chatting to your drum. Be real.
Is that what you're
Was
doing?
Nunes chatting to
You're
someone
down
that...
bad. I can't tell Liverpool fans.
Was
you're
Nunes...
down
What
bad.
did Nunes do to you?
Everything's about what about this
What-
guy?
what did he
What about my man? What about Nunes?
He hurt you.
Nunu.
He hurt him.
Do you remember when he went and printed off papers?
Yeah, and
Wasted
then
paper.
you're
You
coming up-
you know you wasted a tree for that.
Yeah,
You know you
bringing
wasted
out
a tree for
apology
that.
papers. What were you doing?
That's haram, you know. You wasted a tree just for that.
The apology, yeah, I remember the apology.
Remember the little coming up
What
with
does that
letters and that?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
That's haram, you know.
I remember that, man.
I feel like you should plant a tree.
Liverpool fans, I don't want to.
But we don't want to talk about Liverpool.
Yeah,
we're talking about
stop
Spurs.
bringing everything about
Talking about
yourself,
Spurs.
man.
Spurs away from home.
You
beat
narcissistic
Nottingham
people.
Forest.
You little Liverpool, all narcissistic, and all you think about is us.
Narcissistic.
Narcissistic. Yeah, look at you. You're
English,
vexed.
fam. You
You're
sound like
vexed.
Faisal right now.
You're vexed.
You sound like Faisal, bro.
You've had howlers today on the show. So you can't.
Far from.
Aye, you was right. You was right at the beginning of the episode.
Yeah, he's
right.
frustrated. I'm
He's
telling
right.
you,
I
bro.
want to hear from Forrest Gump because Forrest Gump they lost another home game.
Yep.
Steve
Obviously
Cooper at.
still above their way. It's still above the relegation zone they are, but they haven't won a game in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
For today's
And the
episode.
funny thing is, the last win in general was against Villa. They beat Villa, and that was
yes.
Villa's last loss. But yeah, Forest have won one game since the 2nd of September. You know, of course, in general, they've only won, like 3 games? Yeah, they won 3 games in general. But Forrest Gump says, decent game with chances at both ends. Ultimately, Spurs probably deserve to win. And while we sit in 17th, have to reiterate that Cooper needs to go. We've got Bournemouth next, then United. I know we said we beat Spurs, but sometimes game goes against you. Kulusevski was superb that game. Has to be said, and I think Ange has got them playing excellent football.
Yeah.
Listen, Forest fans aren't feeling Steve Cooper anymore.
I mean, I
man.
don't
I
blame
think
them.
they're
I'm
gonna
gonna
get-
be so. Let's be real. Let's be honest.
He got them to the promised land, but you know.
He-
I think they're gonna
he
get Nuno
doesn't-
from
Roy Hodgson
Saudi.
look more healthier than Steve Cooper.
Steve Cooper always looks. He's just got a
He's
sassy
just
look.
like
to him.
he
Just
doesn't.
looks sassy.
It doesn't keep. It's like he doesn't keep his eyes open.
So just that sassy face, like
Steve Cooper, yeah, horrible. He doesn't look.
he makes a sub and he says period.
Yeah, they do. I think they do need to change him. I think.
I think they're gonna get Nuno
He's ran his
Espirito.
course. I feel like I'm surprised. I'm survived. I mean, love survived. I'm surprised that he's even still manager, bro.
Bro, do you not remember last year when they were
Yeah,
openly
no.
like giving up his job and then
And then
he stayed?
literally
But no, I
did the
saw today
180.
Fabrizio tweeted Nuno's on the top of their list.
Nuno.
Espirito.
Wow.
Yeah, media manager, but you
even
know.
that one I'm not too sure about. But they do need some sort of managerial change because I feel like he's run his course. I think he's done what he can. Like Sharky said, he got them to the promised land. He's done what he can. I think if they want to exceed or elevate, especially with the amount of money they spend, people forget they're
They're a rich club, you know.
So
They're
much.
They
They're
spend
a rich
so
club,
much
bro. I'm
money.
surprised they even
And-
keep up with
Yeah.
what's it called? FPL. Not FPL.
Yeah, but the fact that they,
FFP.
the fact that they've still basically in the same position they were last season, something has to change. And they've given him a chance. They've given him windows. You know, they've given him that opportunity to try to take the club to the next level. And obviously, he just seems like he's out of his depth. So,
Do you know who else taking their club to another level?
Gone.
You know, Emery.
Yeah,
Because of Aston Villa went away to Brentford.
Oh, I like that.
And
You
they
say
got
a little-
a great-
that little-
And they got a great result.
Transition,
With
yeah.
Ollie Watkins scoring a winning goal against his former club. See the celebration? Celebration? What? Point at? He throws what?
I'm doing it. You're saying DC celebration.
He just stood in the
Yeah,
net.
in the net,
And you know what I mean? And they
his
started a bit of
former club as well.
his
Crazy.
former club started a bit of a scuffle.
Did you see
And he
that
was
one?
asked about it after, and
Yeah.
he said he'd do it again.
I wish.
Because there was that
Bad
one.
boy.
It wasn't about Brentford. There was a one fan that kept saying stuff about him and stuff.
Yeah.
That game was the most entertaining game. Like at the end,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
Oh,
like
yeah.
it turned to WrestleMania.
It was weird, yeah.
Martinelli.
What's the word?
Not
Martinelli,
Martinelli.
yeah.
Sorry, Martinez.
Martinelli, yeah.
Martinez.
Yeah.
What? They're just like it's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It was pantomime.
That game was hilarious.
Obviously, you got Neil Maupay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
incredible.
He's a shit house.
He's known for
Like,
his shit house.
and so is Martinez. So it's like,
Yeah, so it's like
Yeah,
this is the
yeah,
battle
yeah.
of shit houses. That's
it
what
was
it is.
hilarious.
How he grabbed. You see
That's
how
why they didn't call that
Man
game.
City-
They
I
called
thought
that
the
game
teacher
the
was
battle
gonna
of shit
rip.
houses.
I thought the teacher was gonna rip.
Yeah, it was
So he grabbed
hilarious.
him like he was a little dog.
And there was 2 red cards in the game. Of course,
Yeah.
Ben Mee got sent off for Brentford, and that's when the game changed.
You got sent off.
Yeah.
Yeah, me. Yeah.
That's a little stat there. That's his first red cards in over 10 years.
Wow.
Red cards or card?
You heard
First red card.
the commentator say
It's
that's
a stat. It's a stat.
Yeah,
Who got sent off?
It's a stat. Ben Me.
Who?
Ben
You.
Me.
Me.
Not you. Him.
So you got sent off.
I am me. Yes. I am. Yeah.
Yeah, but when he got sent off, game change. Obviously, Moreno with the back post. Was it a header? It was back post header.
Yep.
And obviously Watkins with the winning goal. Aston Villa, that's another win for them. And look, they could be top by Christmas because if
crazy to say,
if we
that.
draw with Liverpool
That is crazy
and they
to say.
win, it's us to get a
I
point.
low-key want them to be top
But
just
Villa
for
are
the
top
optic.
because-
Just for the optic.
Yeah.
top at Christmas because I need that as well because obviously usually teams at top of Christmas win apart from Arsenal.
Yeah.
So I need Villa to do that as well. Get
Nah,
top of Christmas.
that would be an incredible story. if
Christmas
they
Day,
actually
they could be first place. If
managed
we
it,
draw,
yeah.
it's a very likely result
Yeah.
as well.
Do you reckon we've got another Leicester City season on our hands?
Nah.
But we said nah.
Because you know why? With Leicester,
Leicester will do that. I mean, yeah.
But with Leicester, it was consistent, bro. Like
Yeah.
they were top. Boom, boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom, boom. Do you get?
To be
it?
fair,
Yeah,
but I feel like it's different.
But of
Like
course,
that-
yeah. But let's talk
Everyone was terrible.
Leicester Villa, the reason why you're top of the FPL.
Facts.
How?
A lot of your points from this season have
Smart.
Douglas
Yeah,
Luiz.
and
you,
three of them.
you invested early.
I invested.
He's
because-
complimenting
It's
you.
like
Why?
they're complimenting
him. Why-
Yeah,
why
I know,
is he
I
taking
know,
it?
but
I told you frustration.
No, no,
No, did I? He doesn't even know because he doesn't control it.
Yeah, you got him out.
He's like,
You
what?
got him out. You got him out. You got him out.
You're like him now. You're like him.
If you lot
But me,
don't know,
Douglas
Fuzi's
Luiz
at the
is-
top of our FPL league.
How many
There's
points?
One of
rumors.
the best in the world
There's
as well.
rumors. Yeah, one of the top in the world. You're like, I would say top 10K.
You
In the
can
world?
check. He doesn't check. He doesn't
Top
have the
10K.
count. He don't have the count.
If it's
have the
yeah,
count. Yeah,
if it's he wants to, you can put the optic on the screen. If it's he wants to, you can put the optic on the screen.
Where
But
are you in the world?
Fuzi, there's rumors. There's a conspiracy that you do not run your FPL.
Watch this now. This is gonna end.
I'm just.
There's
It's
11 million users.
That's
Where
it.
are
This is
you?
what I have to do now. Now I have to do this. I didn't want to do this, but
No,
now
Hasib's gonna put the optic on the screen
Quran,
already.
it's me. No one
On the holy what?
on the Holy Quran. No one touched my FPL
put it
ever.
out.
It's
I like
all
that
me.
pronunciation. I like that.
I like
That's nice.
That's what I have to do. Yeah.
Show me the way you want. The way you want the word.
He didn't specify what's him, but he just said on the holy Quran.
It's me. I know you're you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's all me. Where am I in the world, Shark?
So it's 11 million users.
4,000.
You're on the top 5K.
4,400.
That's insane.
That is unreal.
But do you know, by the way, pro FPL players, like
Yeah.
these guys that have YouTube channels called FPL something,
Yeah.
right? FPL Raptor, FPL,
That's
Andy, whatever they're
struggling,
called,
you know.
yeah? Their aim is to finish in the top 5K.
Yeah. Oh, is that the aim?
Yeah.
Of
And
course.
I'm just out
You know-
here.
you know if you
I'm in
finish-
locked in house doing it 2 weeks
You know,
beforehand.
if you finish in the top 5K, yeah, they're gonna hate on you.
Yeah.
And I want you to finish
I
top
used to
5K.
make a channel, FPL Food,
No.
bro.
Yes, FPL Izzy.
FPL Raptor needs to shout me.
To be fair, I think he will.
He has
you will. He
He
watches.
has
He
to
watches.
shout
Send him a
me.
message.
Shout! I need to come on the show now.
To be fair, he brings guests on.
Yeah.
I think he should bring you on.
Yeah, I think
No,
so.
generally,
The
generally.
worst thing is,
I'm bringing Benjamin as well.
How many points are you on?
How many points? I'll tell you how many he's on.
If I'm above him,
You are,
You're
you are.
easily above him.
1,060.
You're 1,060.
Yeah.
He's got 997.
Yeah.
No, wow.
I'm going to the show.
But you know what it is though?
I'm going to the show. I need to tell him how I've
But the
done
thing is,
it.
but when you go on the show, you have to bring competition with you.
Bring your boy that
You have to bring your boy. Cameraman Sam, bring cameraman Sam with you to do it.
Yeah, when we
Whoever runs that, bring
Yeah,
your
bring them as well.
Like, you man, you're not happy for me.
Of course we're not. Yeah, what the hell? I want to be first.
You're right.
Can we talk about Brentford?
Yes.
I can't lie, they're in big trouble, you know. They lost Mbeumo for a while.
Yep.
They lost me for a while. Not Ivan Toney, and he might leave in January. You've got Ben Mee, who's now got, was it a straight red card?
Yeah, he got sent off, and he's got it was a straight red card. Yeah,
Was it a 3-game suspension? Or
it would be 3 games.
3-game suspension.
Yep.
So that's 3 of their, I would say, main
yellow
players.
and it got changed to a red.
It got changed to 3 of their main players out now. They're in big trouble. They haven't won in a while, I don't think.
To be fair,
They've been
the injury.
They've been in. There's a lot of injury prone,
struck, innit,
and I
so-
remember we spoke about it a while ago.
Yeah.
I can't remember when, about how are they going to get out of this rough patch.
They don't
And
feel like.
I feel like the patch is getting rougher.
Yeah, they don't feel like
Because,
the same
like,
Brentford.
Ben Mee is arguably their best centre back. You've got Mbeumo, who was carrying them while Tony's been out suspended. Now he's out injured for however many
March, yeah.
it's a few months. And then you've got Ivan Toney, whose future's unclear. What happens now? Do they now go into the January window and say, cool, we're going to sign
They have to.
X, Y, and Z?
They have to,
Or,
yeah.
but they're not known for spending.
Yeah.
They went and got Neil Mopai back.
But they
Who the hell goes and gets Neil Mopai back?
back?
That guy's a championship level striker. Who the hell goes and says, let me bring back Neil Mopai?
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? It doesn't look, do they have the funds to now
Yeah.
go and dig up a player and he goes straight into the team and he changes their fortune?
Yeah. Yeah, but
They're
I'm
in
saying
trouble.
that if there's one club that obviously, like for example, Brighton as well, they could throw them into there. They have an elite sort of what's the word? Recruitment. Yeah, department. They have an elite recruit department. They always manage to find these gems.
Yeah.
Or these players that sort of fit the club. So they'll find these players. I mean, obviously, if Tony comes back and they manage to keep Tony for another 6 months, that's a big boost in itself.
I think they're going to stay up because of how bad the 3 promoted teams are.
Yeah.
They're all going back down.
Now,
Just
I
the worst
don't
3
worry about
promoted
it. I don't worry about
I
the
think
terms of relegation though. I don't
Brentford,
see
Nottingham
Brentford
Forest,
going down.
Everton.
Fine.
They were
Yeah.
all lucky that the 3 relegated teams are as
really
bad as them.
yeah.
No, not Everton.
No,
Everton's not
Everton.
lucky.
If with the 10 points deduction,
Yeah.
if the 3
Of
relegated
course,
teams
10
were doing
deduction.
well, if they were doing well and catching up to the teams that are higher,
They're
up,
winning, getting points basically.
yeah, if they were getting points, it would be a very different story.
Yeah.
Because now if you lose the points, you could just say it's Luton, Burnley, and Sheffield United. They're not going to win any games.
Yeah.
We just have to get results and we'll stay up.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Sean Dyche can get that out of them.
Yep, for sure. But once again, Villa they're showing championship form.
Yeah.
You know, and games like this, we're talking about these are the ones that win the league.
Yeah.
You know, of course, maybe just yet it sounds a bit of a stretch, but if Arsenal were doing this, if City were doing this, where they're getting an 85th minute winner, they have 25 straight home, they're 25 home wins in 2023 or something like that, or 25 wins or whatever in general, or they have that home record where they don't have even drawn this season at home, just straight W's.
Yeah.
And Arsenal's been there, City's been there. You know, why can't we say they're?
Why didn't he say Liverpool?
Yeah, he was. I don't know why he
He
stopped.
slipped up and then
Have been to Villa Park. That's why.
Oh no.
That's why I was trying to make a point at Villa Park.
No, we
And
haven't.
the
Fortress,
Fortress,
Fortress.
straight W.
We got 3 points against them.
yeah, but not
we-
at Villa Park yet.
Yeah, but we got 3 points. I'm just saying.
yeah, but they get 3 points at Villa Park.
Yeah,
because
we got 3 points against them though. Yeah, but not at Villa Park. But we got
so
three.
they're not in Forest.
Yeah, I'm just no, but I'm just saying we got
So
3
you have
points.
Nottingham Forest the same?
So they're not in Forest.
No, but I'm just saying we got 3 points against Villa.
Where do we think they can finish this season? What's the high?
Who?
Villa.
Definitely in the Champions League
Because,
spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely in the Champions League spot.
I think they get Champions League.
In terms of league, obviously we're only halfway point. We're at the halfway point now, so anything can happen from now to the end of the season. But they're in a strong position. I think in terms of recruitment, I don't think they need to really recruit. I feel like they need depth, maybe, possibly in case of injuries. But
I think if they keep
if
injury
everyone-
free.
yeah, if they
Because look at
stay
Leicester.
fit,
Well, nothing. They were very fortunate to have no injuries. Because they
injuries,
have 111
yeah,
the whole season.
yeah.
But the
yeah,
only difference is
literally.
they're playing Conference League. And is it Conference League or the other one?
Conference League, yeah.
The only,
Which I
are
think
they
they-
conference.
Yeah,
It's
they're
the other
in
one, no?
conference.
They're in
Is it
conference.
Yeah, they are
whichever one they're in,
conference,
and you know
yeah.
how much Emery loves a
He's
European
European
trophy.
trophies, yeah.
So like,
Which I feel like they'll probably win that as well.
but then there's gonna get to a point. Which one do you sacrifice? Do you sacrifice potentially getting out of a Champions League
They
spot?
do both.
Or it's difficult doing a Europa League and a Champions League run.
Yeah,
It's very
You
difficult.
never
The
know.
Thursday, Sunday,
You
and you're
know.
traveling to where
They're doing
Elias
it
and
so
I was
well.
talking about.
It's just, we're hit at the halfway point, and they've managed to cope with it. Do you know what I mean? And
No,
then
everyone
bear in
can,
mind-
but everyone at the beginning.
Rotate in the group.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
bear in mind
When it gets to February,
yeah,
and you're
every game is a knockout game.
Yeah,
but the games are more spaced out.
Yeah.
It's not in February.
it's not.
No, I'm saying the
Europa
games
League
are more
is
February,
spaced out.
March.
Europa
I'm
League.
talking
You get
about
more
when it
games.
gets from the quarters
Yeah.
to the semis. It starts to get.
Are
a
they
bit
still
more.
are they still in the Carabao as well? No, they're not.
But no, what I'm saying is once it gets to the
But in
point
FA
where
Cup.
they have a Man City on the weekend and it's a big game and they think they can win it, but they have an important second leg quarter final. Emery loves European competitions.
of course.
Does he say, yo, I'm going European, or does he say, yo, I'm going Sunday? Do you know what I mean?
He's probably going from
what he's
the
creating-
lineups I've seen him put out in terms of those conference games. It looks like he's going for it. because he puts out strong lineups.
He does,
So
and he doesn't need to.
He doesn't need to, but I'm saying at this point, at this stage now, they've coped with it well.
Yeah,
Obviously, you're right.
group
More
stage
games, it becomes more difficult. Injuries start to come into account. But if, like Charles said, if they can somehow have that luck in terms of everyone staying fit, then they've got a strong case for both. I think they've got a strong case for both. But realistically, I don't see them winning the title. I still think Arsenal are the favourites going into to win the title. But definitely a top 4 finish.
Yeah, no, I think if I see Villa, if we lose the league to Villa, I think I'm done, man.
Yeah, you have to.
Brother,
Okay.
brother.
No, wallahi,
I think the
I'll be
percentage
real
of
with
Villa
you,
winning the league is
sure.
less than zero.
Ah,
I don't
I
know.
think I'm
Wallahi,
done.
you're done. You have to. You know why?
I think I'm done.
I think you might as well just. I think shut down SDS after that.
Yeah, I think I'm done, man.
Wallahi, what's the point? There's no point after that.
Who do
all
we give
respect
SDS to
to-
though? Just like it's a good channel. Who do we give it to?
I think we just call it MDS, Merciless Sports, and make Merciless the new,
For real,
new host.
For
Not
real,
even
man.
have Steve.
Yeah, for real.
I thought we was gonna change the S to CBK does sports.
No, just Steve. Just
Stars does sports. Stars does sports. Stars does sports.
Let's have a ring to it.
Fairs.
We'll just be scratching his beard every 2 minutes.
Yeah, fairs,
We'll
fairs.
forget.
Yeah,
to
fairs.
do all the stuff that Sharks did.
Yeah.
Yeah. But let's go up north to the northeast,
Yeah.
and Newcastle played against Fulham. Newcastle won the game 3-0. Lewis Miley got his first goal, obviously
Young
after coming off the bench very
That's
early.
not
in
the biggest
game.
talking point though.
What is the biggest talking point?
The biggest talking point is the red card.
Raul
Jimenez.
Yes. What?
I think
Wow.
something right there, didn't it?
What was he doing?
You know the head.
I think something's not right with him.
It was a
I
weird
can't put a
start
finger
to
on
the
it.
game.
I can't put a finger on it,
It's
but something's
something.
not right.
It's something that happens to a lot of American football players.
I think it's a neurological thing. I think it's some sort of
See-
neurological imbalance.
It didn't
CTE?
look right.
Yeah,
It was
That
mad.
challenge.
No, it's definitely some. Sort
Where
of
was the
thing.
ball?
Because the ball was on the ground,
And he went for a fly kick.
and he went for a lucha
It's
libre.
one, it's,
Mexican
libre.
style, homage to Rey Mysterio with the somersault from the top.
They're from the
rope.
same place, no?
They're from the same place.
Yeah, so it makes sense.
Coming out,
And it was Rey
619.
Mysterio's birthday on the weekend as well.
Oh, see, crazy. So he's paying homage. I get it. Now I get it. It makes
I
sense.
understand.
Yeah.
He's paying homage to Rey Mysterio.
So it was a CTE.
It was a CT.
It was paying homage.
It was this 619.
Finishing move.
619.
He
619.
did the 619.
And it cost them the game.
It cost him the game.
Yeah, because
Oh,
I
of course.
can't lie, they're getting sent off against Newcastle at that ground.
20th minute.
Yeah, it's top
Well,
tier. It's top
And
tier.
what's annoying is they were obviously coming off the back of 2 5-0 wins. He
Yep.
was on form. He
Yep.
finally found his form that he's been dying.
Yeah, no, he took
to
off the
find.
headband, that's why.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
So
Nah, it was fit. It was more thin.
I thought he took it off.
No, it was a shoelace one.
Oh, shoelace on.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was just
Yeah.
very thin. I saw it.
Less protection, more CTE.
But he did, bro. I don't know, but they struggled. But he did get something very early on. And Newcastle made 2 changes in the first 90 minutes, of course, with injuries. But yeah, like I said, Lewis Miley scored his first Newcastle goal. What is like? Is anyone big fans of him? Lewis Miley.
Lewis Miley, he's all right.
for no, but
He's alright. He's
one thing
17.
I rate about him, from what I said, especially in the game against United, because he was really good. Again, what we praise Kobe Manu for
that's what I was gonna
is
say.
the composure. The he plays like beyond his age. In terms of the way he is on the ball, and you can see all his
17
teammates,
is crazy.
everyone, and
They love him.
You can see
What were you doing at 17?
Oh, brother, you don't even want to know what I was doing at 17.
17. Damn,
Were you scoring?
I was a good youth at 17. I was in school.
We scored in the Premier
You was
League.
in school
at
at
home?
17?
I was not scoring in the school. I was probably scoring in Power League sessions.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we used to be on the same team.
Power
Me,
League
you, and
sessions,
Santi.
Yep.
That was good
Power
times.
League session, prime days.
Yeah, that's when he was at your best.
Prime days.
Yeah, you fell off.
So
What were you doing
I
at
did fall
17?
off. I did fall off.
What was I doing? At
He was on
17?
over websites. That's what he was on.
No,
He was on over 18 websites.
No, that's. No.
Yeah.
Not
To be
doing-
fair for you, it was a long time ago.
No.
Yeah, true.
Definitely,
It was a long
time.
definitely visited Anfield.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I've gone to see my club play.
In the
during that
nosebleeds
time.
as well.
No, I've seen my club play. I've seen my
Okay.
club play.
You're not allowed to take pre-workouts.
I was fortunate enough
it's
to-
No, but he was
from
slimmer
18.
then, so he could get up the stairs quicker.
Oh,
He'd get up the stairs quicker.
Yeah.
17. I was.
Was
lit.
it you that I don't know? It tweeted something about Bruno Guimaraes.
Bruno
Yes,
G, yeah.
it was
You,
him.
you don't understand why.
I don't have to see
he's
anything
so highly
special
rated. I
about
mean, this game he had the most touches, most balls completed, the most shots
Nah,
created,
I rate
most fouls
Bruno G
won,
highly.
most tackles completed,
Highly.
and most duels won in this
No,
game.
I rate Bruno G high.
Against a team with 10 men. I hear it.
No, of course.
I hear it.
Yeah,
As a
he's an
midfielder, you're meant to get
extra
extra touches.
player.
But with the Bruno G thing, I don't really see the hype. I think he's a good player, but I don't think he's a player you go and break the bank for. He's not a player you go and build a midfield around.
I disagree.
He's a player you put in an already complete midfield,
No.
and his ability enhances the players around him. I don't think he's a player you build a midfield around.
I
Mainly,
disagree.
there's a few reasons for it. He's not a specialist at anything he does in midfield.
In terms of what?
By specialist, I mean he's not a goal scoring midfielder. He's not a playmaking midfielder. He's not a defensive midfielder, like especially defensive
He's a
midfielder.
complete midfielder though.
There's a difference between being a complete midfielder and a specialist midfielder.
Yeah, but you don't necessarily being
to build
you don't
a
necessarily
team
have
around
to
a
be specialist
midfielder,
to be
to
a
be a,
great player, though.
build a team around a complete specialist midfielder
Yeah.
is easier than doing it with a complete midfielder.
Mhm.
Specialist midfielder, you already know what you're getting from him,
So you can complement,
and then you can get other players that complement.
That's not good.
Complete midfielder is what you put next to a specialist midfielder.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't think you can build a midfield around him,
Okay.
because he doesn't have a one thing where he's just like, wow. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get.
And
that
I'm not saying
sense,
he's a
yeah.
bad player. I just don't see that. He had an amazing season last year. He was a team of the season player because Newcastle exceeded everyone's
of course.
expectations.
Yeah.
They blew teams out of the water. He done very well last season. But this season, especially going into the Champions League, watching Champions League nights, watching him against Arsenal,
Yeah.
and whenever they've been on TV, I've not seen that thing that everyone says, this is the guy.
Yeah, but then
you know
again,
what I
you
mean?
have to also take into account the fact that a lot of injuries with Newcastle.
They still have pretty much the same midfield.
No, but it's chopper change. No,
No, it's Joe Linton, Bruno G, and they have one less than mid. That's
no,
it.
but even
Complete
that's-
midfielder,
stuff.
complete midfielder. You move him from the right side, you put him as the DM, and it works.
Yeah.
Doesn't work.
Yeah, it did work. It did work.
This game,
It did
he
work.
done well, but it's 10 men. And when you lose
10 men at home.
at home in the 20th for 60, 70 minutes, you're playing against 10 men. As a midfielder, you're going to get 20 times more.
Then again, what happened when they played at home against 10 man Liverpool?
They lost.
Newcastle lost.
Yeah,
Newcastle
Liverpool.
lost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Newcastle lost.
That's what I'm saying.
Darwin.
Newcastle lose. Yeah, they did lose.
Who's good?
Darwin Nunes.
And that's one of the games that is.
No, here we go. Another hate.
He started this.
Look, when he says Nunes' name, he has to say something negative. He can't say something positive. Look, he has to go and say something negative about him.
No, because why are you bringing it up?
Look, see?
Why
Told
you-
you.
why
Why
you
bring it
bring it-
up?
why
So
you
he
bring it-
has to say
why-
something.
no,
I told you got something against him. I'm telling you now. And for me, I think it's something to do.
That's common knowledge. You have to
It's a holiday
that's
trip.
like-
He's been had time,
It's
Rogers.
due-
You have to
it's
like-
a holiday trip
You
for
have
me.
to like. You have to like.
They
hold on.
started from holiday.
Hold on.
They saw each other on holiday and something didn't go to plan.
Okay,
And
hold
this
on.
is
You brought him
why
up, right?
I
And
didn't bring him up.
you wanted
Sharky
to-
did. Sharky
No,
did.
you brought him up. But you specifically
Sharky
brought
did.
him up.
Sharky did.
Yeah,
No,
but
he
I
brought up
said
the
same
game.
circumstances.
Yeah.
You brought up the
done.
game. You brought up the fact that Darwin Nunes, right?
I just wanted to know who's scored. Why are you getting
No, but
angry?
but I'm
Why are you getting
asking- I'm
angry?
asking- let me
Why are
ask
you
you a
getting
question,
angry?
though.
Why are you getting
Can I
angry?
not ask you a question?
Did
Can I
Nunes
not
bang
ask-
your face?
Can I?
Did Nunes slap you?
Yeah, that's what I like.
No,
Deflection.
no.
Deflection.
Anyway,
Deflection
can we
tactic.
talk about
no,
something?
No.
Can we talk about
Because
something
you
in
haven't
that
asked him a
game?
question.
What, from the Newcastle Fulham
no,
game? Or
yeah.
you going to Liverpool?
No,
hold
I
on.
want to talk about.
Can I ask him a
let's talk
question,
about current game now.
Okay.
Why are you ignoring me? Can you
There's
answer
no-
my
there's no
question?
Is
question.
it about
time.
Newcastle Fulham?
I'm saying, when was that game?
This season.
When was it that game?
This
Early
season.
Newcastle Fulham or Newcastle Liverpool?
When was it? Shall I tell you when it was?
When?
It was in September, beginning of September.
Yeah, it's this season.
You're going back to that. What has Nunes done since that game?
We're not talking
We're
about
not talking
Nunes
about
right now.
Don't bring him up then.
Okay,
Don't
but
try to
can I
bring him
ask a
up. Don't
question?
try
Can
to
I-
flex.
Liban, can I ask you a
You're trying to
question?
flex.
This guy
What are you
hates him
flexing about?
so
You're
much.
down 1,000 points.
This is what I'm trying to say.
You're down 1,000
Can I
points.
ask you about
FPL
Bruno
doesn't
G?
say that.
Can I ask you about Bruno G? Because obviously I was saying I don't think he's a specialist
say that.
midfielder. You say he's a complete midfielder.
No, that statement, I understand that statement. But
Yeah.
it tells a specialist, but I don't feel like that doesn't. I don't feel like that's a the way you're describing it. You're
Yeah.
making it seem like almost like that's a hindrance. I don't think it's a hindrance.
No. I think he's.
Yeah.
I still think he's a good
Yeah.
midfielder and a
Yeah.
good player.
Yeah.
But I don't. A lot of people, especially on Twitter, say
Yeah.
he's a man you make a midfielder out of around, and he's not. He's definitely not.
And
He's a midfielder you put next to a complete specialist midfielder,
Yeah, but then you could say that about a lot of midfielders.
and it's true about a lot of
Yeah,
midfielders.
but-
There's not many specialist midfielders.
But would you not class as Bruno G in terms of even in his position? Would you not say he's one of the best in the league?
He is.
One of the best in the league.
He is.
Top 10 in his
Top
position,
10.
Yeah. 100%.
Off top of my head,
you
yeah,
could argue that
potentially.
he's pushing for top 5.
Different
No.
story.
You could say you
Completely.
But yeah, you
pushing
could make an argument
Yeah,
if
you
it's
could
like
make an
specific
argument, yeah.
8 specific.
Yeah, if it's
no
specific
all
to-
midfielders, yeah.
You could push it, but I feel like I get what you're saying, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. You're right. Maybe that's a good argument. Maybe you can't build around here, but if for top teams, do you necessarily have to build around Bruno G? Not necessarily. If you have a player like that, like for example, Liverpool could do with a player like that. Now he would be an amazing addition to Liverpool.
He'd be an amazing addition to specialist midfielder in Szoboszlai or
Oh.
when they put Trent in midfield. Do you get what I mean?
I get you.
You
I
don't
get
you don't go and break the bank for Bruno G and say this is the main man now.
Yeah, but you wouldn't go break the bank for. Let's
You
say,
break the bank for Declan Rice, specialist. You break the bank for Rodri,
Yeah.
specialist.
Yeah.
You break
Those
the bank
type
for.
of those type of profile.
I think Bruno's a top midfielder.
Yeah,
I'm not saying he's not a top
I'm
midfielder.
saying those.
I'm not saying he's not a
but
top
there's a reason
midfielder.
for that. I think with DMs, obviously, you know the climate with DMs. There's not a lot.
We
of
could go
top
centre
DMs
mids.
about-
Frankie
Oh,
De Jong,
even-
you break the bank for him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I think a team
Foden,
like- I feel like-
Musiala, you
yeah.
break the bank for those players
Yeah.
because they're specialist midfielders.
Yeah.
They are the game winners. They are the game changers. They're one of a kind
No, but I'm
midfielders.
saying,
Bruno G, you put him in the midfield next to them.
no, but I'm saying it's harder to say that about an 8 than it is to say 6. 6, of course. Like
No,
it's-
I took away the
of
sixes.
course
I
it's
started naming the
different,
other
like,
eights.
there
I
was
started
six
naming
players, now
there's
because
sixes.
now there's no more 10s. Musiala, Foden's,
Yeah, yeah.
they're
Yeah.
advanced 8s.
Yeah, yeah.
Bruno G, for me, I'd say he's an advanced 8. He's closer to a 10 than he's
Nah,
a.
I was just saying
He is because he's very like
he's a box to box.
he's a box to box, but the way he plays for Newcastle, I'd say he's a bit higher up. He plays higher up than he plays similar level to Joe Linton, where they always attack the box and then they leave the one centre mid.
Because at home they can do that. They
Yeah,
dominate
they
the
leave
game.
the one centre mid.
Dominate the game.
But what I do like about players like Bruno G, they have that dog in them, that fierceness where when you have a midfielder like that and they're playing at home, it gets crowd behind them, and you need players like that. You need players like that.
Yeah,
as well.
I agree.
So I'm not saying he's a bad player. I'm not saying.
Well,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
no,
still
I
feel
mean,
like he's
it's
good.
a good discussion to Gamara. So I don't want
Yeah.
to spend too much time on the Bruno G conversation because obviously Newcastle did get a great
Yeah, yeah.
3-0 result.
Yeah.
No, so I was talking about Lewis Miley and how
Yeah.
it's always sick to see
Yeah.
someone of that age
Yeah.
scoring like that.
Yeah.
17 years old, score a Premier League goal. He's now the youngest Premier League player to score a Premier League goal since
McLaren?
a man for Man United in April 2009.
Makeda.
Yeah, Makeda.
Keita at 17 years old scored a Premier League goal.
Yeah.
Since then, Miley's
What
the
a goal
youngest
that
man.
was.
Shout out Makeda,
What
man.
a goal
What do you
that
think he's
was.
doing right now?
I think he's playing in Greece.
Fair.
I think he plays in Greece. Yeah.
How old is he
think
now?
so.
So he was 17, 2009.
Probably about
so
30 now.
yeah, early to mid 30s.
Yeah, it's probably his 30s.
Fair.
It's tough to touch his 30s, but
Yeah, the world at his feet,
what a
man.
moment.
Yeah.
No.
I think-
That goal, honestly.
I think he even got Italy called up for that goal,
that-
you know?
Yeah.
I think he
think
got
he
called
did.
up
No,
to the
but-
squad. Didn't play, but I think
what
got
a lot
put
of
in the
people don't
squad.
remember is he scored again the next weekend.
Yes.
He won us the game the next
Yeah.
against Sunderland.
Yeah.
Away to Sunderland.
Yeah.
He got us the winning goal in the game, the next game.
And didn't he
That's
get?
crazy.
Wasn't
And
at the
those-
time of the rule where you had to play a certain amount of Premier League games, and he made a lot of sub appearances to get a
but
medal.
I,
To get a medal,
I
yeah.
might
Get
be
a
wrong,
medal.
yeah, but I think they asked for an additional medal. I'm not
Just
too
for him,
sure,
yeah, potentially, yeah.
potentially.
But it was one of the two. I remember.
Was it like the Scott Parker one?
One for Sports Direct.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the Sports
I
Direct done? I mean, Scott Parker.
Chelsea, he plays at Chelsea squad, but didn't play enough games.
Yeah.
So he didn't get an official medal, so he got a replica one.
The replica
guy,
one
man.
for Sports Direct.
Poor guy, man.
You know what?
Replica medal, and he's a bad manager. Come on.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Come on.
Nah, but
He doesn't have a prem.
McKay doesn't have him. McKay on
What-
No,
What's
he's
that?
not.
It's
He's
an
not
extra
official.
medal for
He's
him.
not official. He's not.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I thought they won the
He's
league.
not
You won the
official.
league that year,
He probably got a
right?
replica.
You won the
Yeah,
league that
yeah,
year, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
I remember that was like the
Chatting about
that game.
throwbacks.
The one Aston Villa one was
like a, not a title decider.
it was almost no, but that game we had to win that because I think Liverpool were on our neck, and I think
It gave you breathing space.
it gave us that breathing space because with that goal as well. It literally because what's funny about that game is he took off Ronaldo
Yes, I remember.
for Makeda.
I know. Do you know what I liked about that goal as
and
well?
the game was we were drawing.
He
and
made a mistake. He
Yeah.
tried to chop before.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it flopped.
And
And,
it
then he
flopped.
got it back and done it
and
again.
done it again. Yeah, it was unreal.
Incorrect.
Unreal. Even the circle.
He took off Nani. Nani, Ronaldo, same players, man.
Ronaldo scored in that game, 80th minute.
He doesn't know. Leave it in the video.
Before the goal came in.
Yeah, but
The goal was a late goal, bro.
He was
Makeda
there.
was
fam.
Makeda's goal after Ronaldo's. So when Makeda's goal happened,
Yeah, Ronaldo came
Ronaldo
off.
wasn't
But
on
it
the
was the
pitch.
same substitution, I'm sure.
yeah,
No, but
Nani came off.
When did Ronaldo
Oh, but he
come
said
off?
Ronaldo might came off at the same time.
Ronaldo, I think, came off at the
It
pitch.
doesn't matter.
But I'm saying-
Potato,
but
potato.
anyway, all I'm saying is
Potato,
Ronaldo
potato.
came off the pitch,
And
Michaela's on the pitch,
he's the one that scored that
and
goal.
he's
Yeah,
the one on his
throwback.
debut, and he's
That's
the one
what-
that scored the goal.
that's
That's
what-
the
that's
point
what's
I'm
But
saying.
Yeah.
Ronaldo or Makeda weren't playing this
That's
game.
what's keeping them
They weren't, and Fulham were, and they were, and the losers. And so I want to hear from a Fulham fan. Thomas, this is the first time we had a
Before-
Christmas with Thomas.
Sure.
Last week I wasn't here, but our first time reading out Thomas.
Aye, Thomas,
Before we speak, Thomas, please tell me
Actually,
you
I
lot.
read it.
Please tell me you lot saw Gordon his chance.
Aaron Gordon. No, Aaron Gordon.
Anthony.
Anthony Gordon.
Anthony
I always get mixed up
Aaron
with the
Gordon.
basketballer,
NBA,
you know, man.
Do you see his chance? When he's a
which one?
Yeah,
crossbar.
he dunked.
You see how he
Huh?
the touch.
He's
Yeah.
Oh, he's having an unreal
Oh,
season.
Asian
Was it you?
10.
Was it you that was gas when they signed
And
him?
we were
I remember
laughing
he was very high
about
on
the
it.
fee
10.
and all of these things.
I
And
was, bro. I was
Chelsea
fine.
was
Chelsea,
right
yeah,
to
we're
spend
laughing at 40
trying to
M's.
spend that
Nah, 60
money
was
on
it.
him. 60. They won't.
Yeah.
But
I
they
still
were
don't
right,
think that was
bro.
a smart decision. I still don't think that was smart.
Bro,
Let's
this
be
guy's
real.
mad.
Let's be real. Anthony Gordon right now in that Chelsea team, I'm not too sure.
I'm so happy
He'll
he
be
never
thriving
went
the
there.
same way he's thriving.
Yeah.
Now.
No, a lot of
Newcastle, let's
players
be
aren't.
honest.
A lot of players aren't.
So,
Do you know what I mean?
I
But
don't think. Yeah.
that goal, if that goal went in, I love when
He's-
players do
he's
that. That
some
first
players.
touch,
Quality.
spun in, boom, and then I wish that went in.
Do that.
On it,
Make
yeah,
you
I
scream.
like-
It'll make you scream.
I didn't get to watch the game, but
That's
What?
why.
what?
Your energy when I'm talking about that thing, you're not really feeling it.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
get to watch the game.
I'll show you after.
You know.
No, it was mad, fam. That team was mad. I love them type
I'm a
of
fan
thing.
of Anthony Gordon.
Yeah, that was crazy for me. I thought that if that went in,
That's the most passionate I've
up
ever seen you
there,
talk about
up there,
players.
yeah.
Just
probably-
outside of Liverpool as well.
Yeah, outside Liverpool.
But Thomas,
crazy.
the Fulham fan, says.
Did he DM you?
Thomas, the football fan,
No, the
says.
goal's crazy. What you thought that Garnacho goal was good? You thought that Garnacho goal was good?
Now you're bouncing on him.
Thomas says, very disappointing day as we matched Newcastle up until the red card. Raul was stupid, but fans are upset.
Lucho Libre.
Fans are upset as he took an elbow from Lascelles that wasn't even checked. Overall, need to move on. Muniz, our exciting, projectable young Brazilian striker, should get the rest of the starts before January, where we need a striker. Santiago Jimenez has been strongly linked and will be a good use of the Mitro money if we can get him to come. Let's move on now. Of course, Fulham lost, but let's move on to their neighbours, Chelsea.
Man, ain't nobody care about Chelsea, man.
They got a home win against
Chelsea.
Chelsea beat Sheffield United at
I
home.
hate them.
2-0 win.
Everything, even
They
the way
played bad.
the camera angle of how they show their stadium gets me angry. Everything, but they need to just
That might be the worst big club stadium.
Yeah, no, generally,
It's the worst.
generally.
It's horror.
You know,
Yeah.
have you realized no one
You would have
cares?
fit through the thing, you know.
No, I've seen
Through the turnstile.
You don't know about turnstiles.
Turnstile.
You don't know about turnstiles. You don't know.
You know, he didn't need to say that. Wallah, he did not need to say
No,
that.
no, you know what it is?
No, you generally didn't need to say that.
Now watch this.
That was crazy.
Watch this now.
How does Shaw get through them?
See?
How does Shaw get through
Sean
them?
don't go to the games.
How does Shaw get through
Shaw
them?
gets
No,
in.
I'll show you.
Okay,
Bro,
you know-
I know.
The
accessible thing.
I just about getting.
They
know how
open
Shaw
the
gets
fight
in?
exit. They open the fight exit.
No, do you know how Shaw
Oh,
gets in?
okay,
He
I hear
parachutes in every game. Parachutes in every game.
Must do.
Parachutes in
He
every
jumps out of
game.
a plane.
Yeah, he gets there 2 hours
I
before the
get
game.
it, I get it.
Bucks the players.
Yeah.
He's
You
crazy.
still have to use the exit though. That's
We're not
crazy.
the same. We are not the same. Next, me next to John, we're number 10, and I'm 1. We're 10, and
It's
I'm
double
1.
zero.
It's 100, fam. We're number 100.
I can't lie. That stadium is.
No, he didn't have to say that, though, man.
Yeah,
He didn't have to say that, man.
Yeah, that was.
Say
No,
that.
but he told me he don't really like big people. That's what he said to me from the get go. He told me that. I remember. He said, "Yeah,
That's
you
why he
man-
goes gym so much, isn't it?
Yeah. He said, I don't know why you man exist. Stuff like that. I was thinking, why is he saying this? What's he? He's so rude, fam. Like, why?
But
What
is he
have I done to
fatphobic?
you? I think so. But he said, why do these men exist? I hate seeing them, the way they eat. That's what he was saying. He was doing all of these things, fam. I was thinking, what the hell,
All
fam?
right, well, let's get into Spurs.
your ass
As
in the gym,
Chelsea. Let's get into Chelsea. As they did win 2-0. Cole Palmer.
I hate the way they breathe.
Cole Palmer.
Sorry.
Cole Palmer continuing to be their best player, scoring
He's
the
unreal,
first
you
goal.
know.
And then
He's so
Nicholas,
good.
This is serious.
Nicholas Jackson as well. That his
Man.
goal collection.
Yeah.
You need to stop DMing Ashton Wet,
one of
man.
the best.
It's nasty work. You know, it's
as nasty as the DM to Ashton Wet. That's how nasty it
It's
is.
actually nasty. Wallahi,
He's
wallahi,
shameless.
he does it. On paper, he looks like he's having a good season.
Yeah.
Wallahi.
But the goals he's scoring.
Goal contribution, 14 games. He looks unreal.
Yeah, for real.
In money well spent, 30 million well spent.
But when you actually look at it, he's a stinky. He's very, very stinky.
Yeah, he smells.
Nicholas Jackson, wallahi.
How good is
First
Cole
of all, you know
Palmer?
he's born in Gambia.
Was he?
Wallahi, he's born in Gambia. Why is his name Nicholas Jackson?
Nicholas.
Gambia. Who's he represent? Senegal.
I could not tell you,
He's
bro.
confused.
He Senegalese, no?
He's a
And I remember he said inshallah and then he
Yeah,
done the
Senegal.
cross.
he said
One day he's Muslim,
Yeah,
one day he's Christian. What's going on, my brother?
Be yourself, brother.
That's why the goal collection's not that good.
It's not good. It's
Nasty.
nasty. It's nasty.
I said it before. It's
nasty,
as nasty
man.
as the DM to Astrid.
It's nasty.
But
What did I tell you?
Who got the assist?
What did I tell you?
What?
No, you can't do that, brother.
What?
What?
What happened?
Aye, what's this kind of
I'm still looking at where he was born. He was born in Gambia.
He's born in Gambia, brother.
He's
Do
born
the
in Senegal. though.
research.
He's born in Senegal.
So why you lying, fam?
Oh, sorry. He's Gambian. That was born in Senegal. That's
Is
it.
that what it is?
That's what it is. Go to his personal profile. I'm
Why you? Why? Yeah. Why
What's
did you
the-
wiki him?
what-
Why
what's
did
the-
you wiki him?
I was hate watching. I was hate watching.
It doesn't say anything about him being Gambian.
Aye, wait, shot.
Alright, not talking about that.
Ronaldo
never came off.
By the way, Ronaldo never came off in that game at all.
He didn't come up.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know what game he was watching, my brother.
You thought he had Sky?
Yeah, he never had Sky.
That man had never had Sky.
He had a
Teletext,
fire
bro.
stick back
Yeah,
then.
look.
He was the first person ever with a fire stick.
He invented it,
He
fam.
invented the fire stick. Why you preening it like that as well? Damn, man, you wrong again?
Maybe I was. Maybe I got it wrong.
Ah, man.
It's a long time ago, to be fair.
But
14
Chelsea,
years ago,
Sheffield. Cool. Sheffield. Cole Palmer got the goal and the assist for Nicholas Jackson. How good he's proven to be. And it's so funny how he almost went to Burnley. And then Chelsea came in
Yeah.
right at the end. How good is he proven to be? Their best player.
Imagine if it's at Burnley right now. You know no one would care about him.
For real.
He'd be up north in the cold. Just no one cares.
What's
about.
interesting is though, like that's why I find interesting about football careers, because obviously he could have gone Burnley. I think we'll talk about this yesterday on the train with the boys, and then James McAtee was in the same game as well, playing at Sheffield United, and I think James McAtee was rated higher than him because they were in the same academy. So, but I'm saying like it's so weird how football works.
Is McAtee on loan or is he a full transfer?
I couldn't tell you. I believe he might be. Oh, he's on loan. Yeah, he's on loan. Still.
On loan, yeah?
He's on loan. Yeah, he's on loan from Man City, but he's
He's very good though.
This is second term at
Sheffield.
Sheffield
Got them promoted and
he
then.
was there at the championship.
Yeah.
That's why I thought it was permanent, because he's been there for over 2 years.
Yeah.
But now Cole Palmer is
Cole-
there
that's
like
what Cole Palmer-
that's their spark.
Yeah.
That's he's getting the fans in the seats.
Nah, he had an unreal game.
It's looking like he
He
made
had
the
an
right
unreal
decision.
Yeah, he did make the right
he
decision.
did.
Because
Yeah,
at that time, everyone said, "Yo, Chelsea are paying." What was it?
He just won
40
the
mil?
treble.
Yeah.
He just won the treble, and this season he scored in the Community Shield and
Scored
he
a
scored
screen in the Community Shield
and
Super Cup.
He was a backup right winger at
Yeah.
City, and Chelsea said we're going to break the bank for him. They broke the bank for him, and he's proven
Pochettino was
to be.
against it as well, by the way.
Was he?
Yeah, Pochettino said we don't need him. Why are we spending money?
And then now look at him. He plays
he's
he plays
saving
as a
them.
right.
He's
He plays as a
saving
right
them.
winger, a
Saving
10,
them.
a right centre mid. He's their
Yeah.
creative spark. He's doing things for Raheem Sterling that no
He
one
was
doing for him.
unplayable.
Yeah,
Cole Palmer
literally.
was unplayable, unreal. Everything was going through him. All the chances that Chelsea were getting were coming from him. Obviously, Raheem had to put a good ball in, but in terms of being the influence on in that team, it was everything was Cole Palmer. Really,
That should be the guy they make the team.
Yeah,
of.
nah,
but
for
now
sure.
the problem is when Nkunku comes in, where does he go? Does he?
I think she still stays in that position. I feel like Nkunku should be playing up top.
And then what happens to that guy with the swelly goals?
Oh, the guy with the nasty work
Yeah.
sits on the bench.
Sits on the bench. You think he'll sit on the bench?
I think he should sit on the bench. Or
I think he'll DM more OnlyFans
or
girls
even
if
because he
sits
can
on the bench.
play left wing though.
More time in his hands.
He can also play left wing. Maybe
Nico Jackson.
He can play left wing.
Oh hell no, I don't see that.
No,
Bro.
I'm saying.
Mudryk there as
Well,
well.
no,
I
I'm
don't see
saying
that,
though,
bro. On the left wing, man.
Pre-season, that little link up play between him and Nkunku looked good. So I don't know. I don't
Again,
see.
the band,
I
you're
don't
doing the
see
wrong things.
when everyone's fit.
Again, how long ago was pre-season? He wants to talk about Liverpool and Newcastle Nunez in September. When was pre-season? No, this is what I'm trying to say. We're
got
getting
you there,
caught
he
out
got you
now.
there.
He's getting
He
caught
got you
out.
there.
You're getting caught out.
Saying
You are getting caught out.
because they looked good.
You are getting caught
When I
out.
tell you about Liverpool fans,
We
He's
got
down 1,000
you.
points. He's down 1,000 points.
narcissistic. They just everything's about
Narcissistic
you.
again.
No,
It's not about you.
We got you,
Narcissistic.
brother.
It's not about.
Hey, Nkunku's on the bench now.
not about
though.
you.
When's he
Yeah,
gonna- when's he gonna get
I
minutes?
think he might start the next game.
He's on the bench now.
not about you, huh?
Oh, to be fair, they're playing tomorrow against Newcastle in the Cup, Carabao Cup. I think
Oh,
they
yes,
play
they
tomorrow.
are.
I think
Yeah,
he'll
they
get
are.
more minutes that game than the next.
Bro,
Premier
you know,
League
I
games he's gonna
looked
start.
at Bear Man are knocked out from there, fam.
Yeah.
Their teams are knocked out
Yeah.
from there. Yeah,
He's still in it.
yeah, we're still in it.
Are we in it still?
No, we went out at West Ham.
Oh yes, we did. Yeah, that's
West
smart.
Ham
3-0.
that's
So
3-1.
it would have been us.
We still
Alhamdulillah.
3-0, 3-0, 3-1. Did we score?
Alhamdulillah.
Odegaard scored, right? Yeah, Odegaard scored.
Alhamdulillah, we got knocked out.
Exactly.
You don't care about Nicolas Cup.
Comfortable win for Chelsea. Literally, Raheem Sterling has now got the same amount of Premier League assists as Mahrez. Random fact. Pochettino has a higher win rate against promoted sides than any other manager in Premier League history.
Bum.
And only 2 players have created 40 plus chances from open play, made 40 plus successful tackles, and made 40 plus interceptions in the Premier League last season. And that was Trent and Caicedo.
Can we get a
sounds
round of
good.
applause for Chelsea for getting their 10th win for 2023?
Oh yeah, Chelsea. Thank you, bros.
Respect,
Well
man.
done, Chelsea.
Respect,
ASL
man.
challenge for the next season.
Yeah.
SAO challenge.
I said ALS. He said you said SAO in it, yeah.
I said it for you.
Yeah, did you die about that?
Yeah, I cried.
Yeah.
SAO challenge for you.
But yeah, like the 10th win.
Chelsea.
They're in 10th right now, 17 games in. You know, how high do you think they can go?
You know, no one cares that they're doing bad. This shows how
If Arsenal would
how
take-
small of a club they are.
United.
You know, this shows how small of a club they are.
We're not even there.
You know, like they always say, yeah, Chelsea are a bigger club than Arsenal. You know, if Arsenal was in this position, it would be. I wouldn't step outside my yard.
No, for sure.
I'll quit my job.
Yeah, in fact.
I'd be a bum.
Yeah.
I'd be a
They're
bum.
still living life normal.
Yeah, living life.
They're calm, it's
People are
calm.
just going to work normal. Yeah, Chelsea losers. Yeah,
Crazy,
whatever.
crazy. Let's go over to another London club on the other side of London. West Ham playing against Wolves. Lucas Paqueta, what a game, by the way.
Yeah.
I think got
3
3 assists in that game. And on top of that, he won more possessions than anyone else, created more chances than anyone else, completed more tackles than anyone else in the first half, especially. 3 plus assists in the Premier League game. First West Ham player to do that since Elias's favourite player, Mikel Antonio, in January 2017. So and now they're in good form. They've won 7 of 9, their last 9 games across all competitions as well.
Yeah, they're doing very well.
And who scored 2 goals for West Ham?
Mohammed.
And who put them on the FPL?
Oh, really?
You had Kudus.
Yes,
But he's clutch, bro.
This is what I'm trying to say.
Now you actually need to go on FPL Raptors
What's
channel.
going
you know?
on?
Well, I put
That's
them
so
on.
rare when you see
Well,
something.
I-
Yeah,
put 'em on.
yeah. I knew it wasn't you there. I
And
knew
I've
it
got
wasn't
16.
you. I know it's not
Got
you.
16 points.
Cameraman.
Well, it's me. Well, it's all me.
Your cameraman's a
I told you.
Who is it? It's like your
I'm gonna
brethren.
be in the FPL channel, bro.
I'll get that sorted ASAP.
Yeah,
literally.
get that sorted because it's not a joke. 160 points. Me. 160.
You got 160.
106.
You got 160.
100. No. What have I got? I got 1,000 and something.
1,060 points. You
So
don't.
1,000, 1,060.
100 to
Yeah, sorry. 1,060. But
How many points you get?
it's just too many
You got
points.
Kudus and Bowen, and they're the two guys that scored in this game.
Come on, fam. I dropped. Look.
Trent as well.
Darwin is your captain.
Yeah.
What were you thinking?
Because I can afford to banter.
Yeah.
I can afford to banter, bro.
Use the free hit.
I used the free hit.
Everything
for this game?
He's using everything. That's why it looks so good. But when the season carries on,
How? What do you mean? What have you used?
huh?
What have you used?
One free hit. That's it.
I used one free hit as well.
Nothing else. Triple captain.
No, wild
I
card.
used triple captain.
Yeah, exactly. We
Yeah,
locked in.
and it came in.
Wait, what's
And it came in
previous, yeah?
clutch.
Why have they not changed the captain to vice captain yet?
They have.
They haven't done on my
They
team.
have.
Who's your captain? Did he play?
My captain,
Haaland.
Haaland didn't play, and the vice captain is Salah, but it still hasn't changed.
I don't know. You got to hold that. But West Ham played Wolves. Listen, West Ham played
It's gonna
Wolves.
change, it's gonna change.
Yeah,
Maybe
Paqueta,
tomorrow.
man. Talk to us about Paqueta, bro. Let's go.
I can't lie.
Big fan of him.
I'm a big fan of him. I got him over Bruno G. I feel like that is a midfield specialist. Paqueta. That's a playmaker.
What do you reckon? He'd go and City?
I think he was before the.
Yeah, but do you think
before
I'll come back? Do you think I'll come back?
Nah, they signed Nunes. They signed Nunes. I can't see
You
them
know,
get.
City will
No,
don't
but
care.
do you know what it is? I can't see City get rid of Calvin Phillips and then replacing him with Paqueta. Do you get what I mean?
They can do
Yeah, they're
that.
two different profiles. Of
They-
players.
yeah, so I don't think
They
they'll
can
do
do
something like
You
that.
can do that, yeah.
As in they will do that. As in they can in terms of City don't care. Like they can. They don't care. Like you get.
No, he's Pep and the owner.
just-
He's
yeah,
the Pep
yeah,
owner. Everyone.
No,
Yeah, I
they
hear
can.
it.
Like they
I hear
will.
it.
This is
But,
City, fam. They don't
um,
care who they
so
sign. They
they'll
sign.
sign
Like,
very
if-
good.
If
For the
you're,
DM.
yeah, they
Yeah,
will.
but did you see both of Kudus' goals? Very good finishes.
Yeah,
Bro.
And they're doing this without a number 9.
I already know.
They're doing this without number 9.
numbers now.
You know what jars me about Kudus and why it irks me every time I see him score, yeah? And I get it. I get
player
why
doing
sometimes.
well, he
No, I
hates.
get.
Sounds a bit
why.
racist right
no,
now.
No, because I get
Yeah,
why
might
sometimes.
be.
No, you know what it is? When I hear people criticize Ten Hag, yeah, I get it sometimes. Because you went and spent 90 million
On the wrong Ajax players. He signed the wrong Ajax.
when my man was there. Yeah, something, you know, I clocked it. Something wrong with that balling. I clocked it. Something wrong with that balling. That's it.
But to be fair, I just don't know. I just think
It's on the right beat. He don't use the right beat.
I just think it's United though. I think if Kudus came to United, he'll stink.
Yeah.
I think it's United.
He'll be better than Anthony, but
Kudus
yeah.
can do a lot.
He's
more.
signing the wrong players,
Offers a lot
bro.
more than.
But it's
Anthony.
crazy because he rejected Brighton because they didn't want to put a
Yeah.
release clause on him.
Yeah.
We were linked to him, but I don't know how heavily we were linked to him.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
you
a lot
guys,
of clubs wanted
you
him.
guys had a slight link to him in the
Slight
summer,
link, yeah.
and then he chose West Ham. But I wonder how much they're gonna flip him into now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because they signed him for 40ish mil,
Yeah, probably.
flip him to like a 60 mil player.
Yeah, double it.
If he
80.
keeps going,
double
yeah.
it,
If he
yeah,
keeps
more
going,
than
because
that,
he's a
yeah.
very good player, and now he's going AFCON
Yeah.
in a couple of weeks. And if
Man,
he has
he
a
can
good
do everything,
AFCON,
though.
if he has a good AFCON, he'll.
Yeah.
I can see teams coming back in
We're
for him.
dying for a player like that right now, bro.
I can't lie, you're dying for a lot.
We bought the wrong right winger, man.
You're
From
dying
Manchester, can't
for
lie,
it.
Yeah, you're dying
Kudus,
for
He
it.
can beat a player. He can beat a player. He can create chances.
It's a bit
He
weird,
can score goals. He can do everything.
Yeah.
Everything you want in a winger, he's got.
Mhm.
And to be able to do that right now, coming into your first season in the Premier League, and he doesn't look like he's phased at all. He doesn't look scared. He's taking it
He's
on.
enjoying life,
Yeah,
and West Ham fans
he's
are
pushed.
now
He's
enjoying
pushed
life as
Bowen
well.
into the central role.
Yeah,
No, but I think they would have put Bowen there.
Yeah, nah,
If
Bowen.
Ma- Mikel Antonio comes out.
He's thriving in that.
Can't lie.
central
If
position.
Mikel Antonio comes back and sniffs
Yeah.
that pitch,
No.
I'd be very shocked.
He has the whole bench now.
I'd be very. He must have David Moyes'
He has the
nudes
whole
if he
bench.
does that. If he gets back on that pitch after the holiday.
He has the whole
Yeah, I mean
bench.
that's what I'm saying. Look at the form they're in. Like I said, West Ham fans are enjoying it. We have 55 Hems who is buzzing, and he's usually sending correspondence, and hasn't been. Sometimes hasn't been as good, but today he says, and has been for the last couple of weeks, a very nice, comfortable win for us. 2 clean sheets in this, and we are in the Europa League. Wait, what? 2 clean sheets in this win and Europa League was a great way to respond to a 5-0 thrashing we took. Yes, that makes sense now. I'm running out of things to say for Kudus and Paqueta. They're just so good. I still to this day don't understand how West Ham signed them both. We're lucky to have them. They can both individually change the game whenever they want. It's just amazing.
It's crazy that West Ham have players that can literally just walk into United right now.
Yeah, but they had that for years. They always signed biggish
Yeah,
names, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like they've had that.
From
They-
time they pulled off the Mascherano and
Tevez.
Tevez.
that heist. Yeah.
Two of them,
That was
both
dodgy,
of them.
that was dodgy though,
It's
right?
That
it's
that was dodgy,
but-
yeah.
That was a
in
dodgy one,
Upton-
though.
Not even this new
That was
one.
booty,
In
yeah.
Upton Park. If they could do that, bro, they're capable of anything. Man, they're capable of anything, bro.
Facts.
Them guys, you know
That
they
was
did not
a
know they were in
bookie.
London. They didn't know they were in
That was
London, you
a
know.
bookie transaction.
They didn't know they were in London.
Do you know how
did
mad
fraud.
it
That was
was?
fraud.
Yeah. They didn't know they were in London,
They're
bro.
both in.
They just pulled up.
Yeah,
They just pulled up and did this.
Well,
Yeah, we're playing tomorrow. Yeah, cool.
That's fraud.
Yeah,
That was fraud.
yeah. It doesn't, how they did it, it doesn't matter.
But they did
Just
it.
know
But
they're
they
capable
got
of
it.
anything. West Ham doing it at that time.
Facts.
It's mad.
Bowen's on 10 Prem.
We took one.
Yeah,
Bowen's, yeah. But Bowen's on 10 Prem goals now. I'm excited to see how many goals he can finish on this season. And if he carries his form on, he should be called up for the Euros.
Yeah, he could get called up. For
I think he should have been called
Bowen,
up.
you think he's sniffing that pitch?
But
at the
the thing is,
Euros?
bro,
Bowen on
for
fire.
England, though, he's underwhelming, man. Every time
because-
I've seen him for England,
Yeah, because he played. They put him on the right wing when
Yeah.
I don't think he's a right winger anymore. The way he's playing now,
No, but even
he's
when he
more of
was-
like a Salah kind of winger, where it's a central winger.
Even when he was playing right wing and
Yeah.
he was playing for England, every time I've seen him put in English.
But if we're being honest, he's never going to touch
Has he even
the
scored
pitch.
for England yet?
He's never going to touch the pitch for England.
Has he even scored for England yet?
Couldn't tell
How
you.
many times has he played for England?
He's played a few times now.
How many caps does he have?
I'll say I don't know. I'll double check, but I'll say about at least 5. He's got at least 5 caps, and a lot of them aren't against like strong opposition. So I feel like he should have sniffed at least 1 goal by now. He's just every time I feel like I'm watching him, he's
With
underwhelming.
5 on the head.
Is it 5 on the head?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
but well, he has to score 5 when he plays
Yeah.
in the wing or comes on. Yeah, but those 5 caps, how many of them has played 90 minutes? Probably 0.
How many of them has he started?
Probably 0.
How many has he started? That's a good.
I
check.
think Australia when we went to go.
I'm just saying. Every time I've watched Bowen for
Yeah, because he
England,
hasn't got a chance.
he's underwhelming.
And he plays.
The last
that's
one that we
Saka's
watched him was
Saka,
the
Kane, where's he
Australia
playing?
game. He was
What is he
underwhelming.
playing? Saka, Kane.
Yeah, but still, bro. Like I've seen his own individual performance, underwhelming.
But yeah, I mean.
But you never know. He'll
listen.
probably still make it though.
No,
Where
but
West Ham now on the
no,
table?
no, West Ham. West
could
Ham
potentially- yeah,
are
he could have to make it,
currently
though. I
think he
in
has to.
8th place,
That's a good place for him.
point behind Man United.
Slow down. Don't be talking like that.
Still a point behind Man United.
Oh,
2
West Ham
points
versus
behind
United on
Newcastle.
Saturday as well.
Yeah,
So that game is a 6-pointer.
and I'm not
6 points.
feeling too confident.
Where is it? Is that London Stadium?
In
What's
London
crazy?
Are you
I'm more
going to
nervous
watch it,
about-
Liban?
I'm more nervous
Might as well
about
go.
that game.
Doesn't know
And I am.
anymore.
Liban, are you
I'm
going to
not
London
watching
Stadium?
it. No, I'm not going to London Stadium.
Why?
I've
It's
been
in
to
the end.
Stratford. Have you ever been to Stratford?
It's one train.
Have you ever been to Stratford?
One train.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you ever been to Stratford,
I
bro?
have.
Yeah, do you know what? Have you ever come out of Stratford station?
No, they're going to come to you. So
Yeah,
ask you
then
to
you
bet out
understand why.
London's biggest
Then you
sketch.
understand why. Then you understand you got. Yeah,
Yeah, you're going to say Fuzi.
I'm gonna say Fuzi still.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, today you lost the plot.
No, can I remember?
That's crazy. You know the oxygen up there,
Liban
Liverpool
told
at the
me-
top was crazy.
No,
Do you know what it is?
You actually
He
lost
was
like some
thinking the thing
percentage
that
of your
does
brain.
that.
And he locked her off.
Oh, she was standing at Westfield doing the questions.
Well, yeah, Westwood did the question.
Oh, and you bucked her.
Nah, he bucked her.
No, but
And then
did you see her?
She was like, oh, he's saying, let's go out on a date.
Yeah.
He said, nah, I need to, I'm outside Westfield, I'm asking people,
Film it first,
like,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
who's the biggest jazz in the ends. Look, he's upset that I told the story.
Yeah, come on, man. You're bringing up past traumas.
Oh, sorry.
She used to be a lengthy, but now she's beating like that.
The final, well, it's the penultimate game we're going to talk about. Burnley versus Everton.
The most informed team in the Premier League, Everton.
Wow, man, who would have thunk it? Who had them to go down? I might have had them to
I
go
didn't
down
have
before the season started.
No.
A lot of people did. And on top of that, when they lost 10 points as well,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
more. But yeah, listen, they won
Never doubt Everton.
another win.
Never
That's
doubt
4
Dyche.
straight wins. They lost 1 game. Obviously, the United game they lost, but 1 in all competitions.
I think they're 4 out of 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of the last 9 games they're undefeated. They lost 1
There you
game in 9 games in all competitions. They are the most informed side in the Premier League, even though they are 16.
What do you mean? Who's that? If they didn't lose 9 times, we probably lose the 10th. We probably beat them before that row. All of that row, check it.
Yeah,
it's us.
yeah.
I know it's us.
Yeah.
Now he's
I know
right.
it's us.
Say that point again.
2-0.
Yeah, 2-0.
I know it's us. I knew it was us. I knew
Yes,
it was us.
But if they
Why
didn't
get
get
angry,
if they didn't get the points
the girls in
deducted,
Westfield.
if they didn't get the points deducted, they will be in the top 10.
Who's the longest guy on your phone? Why are you getting angry at
Your
me?
girls
fam?
at Stratford did
Don't
that
get
punching
angry at
bag.
me.
Did that punching
Punch
bag
that
thing like 10
Westwood.
times a day. Your girls at Stratford.
She's angry at me.
Every day he's like,
Because
no,
she's
well,
at
I can beat that
Westfield.
score. Well, I
Hey.
can beat that score.
Who's the longest guy on your phone?
And she's not saying Liban. She's not saying Liban.
She's getting angry at me.
Cool.
Why are you getting angry at me, bro?
At least when you go to content creators trying to make money, you're going to standing outside saying, I can beat that score. Well, I can beat that score. Keep punching that bag. You can't beat that score. You can't even get over 500.
So what's it got to do with Everton beating Burnley away from home at 12 more?
You want to talk about Onana?
Yeah, let's talk about
Which
it.
one?
Everything. What's that going to do? Oh, no.
Let's talk about,
No.
let's talk about the Everton midfielder.
Oh, okay, fair.
That's even somehow with this guy.
He's got PTSD.
Yeah, he's got Pete. That's what I'm trying to say. He's
He's
suffering.
You know we spoke about Nana an hour and 10
That's
minutes
what
ago.
I'm saying.
Fair.
Like, This guy
Fairs,
is right.
fairs.
You're right, you know.
I'm like, what's going on with
Yeah,
Onana again? I forgot we talking about Everton. Sorry, I forgot that he scored. I
Yeah.
forgot.
Let's talk. Do you want to talk about his goal?
Yeah.
I think that was a great leap.
Yeah.
Great. No, I'm being honest. I'm not even battering.
Such a
Well,
big presence,
he's
man.
pure
that goal,
PMP.
his goal, like that leap, it's like CR7, bro.
Yeah.
Like the way he did it, it was
He's tall.
crazy.
so
But I didn't know he could leap.
Even
unit.
making
Like,
up even
boom, man.
higher, Yeah.
And he can sing as well.
A keeper's
Can
hand.
sing.
Yeah.
If a keeper jumps up and puts his hand, keeper should get that. Do you get? But he just went boom. It was like.
Yeah,
he
but
was
it's
the
against
bowling
Trafford.
ball, bro.
Trafford's a little like.
Yeah, but
he's a
Abs is a
small
big
keeper.
fan of James Trafford.
Come on, Abs, man.
And yeah, Abs.
Come on, just
Abs
because he can pass the
skin.
ball.
No. This is what I'm trying to say.
Abs 19, man.
This is Abs is
They're
nice.
same age, their age mate, same with Trafford.
His skin is like porridge. And
What does that even mean? What does that even mean?
That poor guy.
That's Hassan.
I can't lie. I hope that bang doesn't mess up the audio like last time, you know.
No, I hope not. I think we're fine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's your
But
attention
let's-
span of this part of the
Yeah.
episode.
Oh, this is the 1%ers, man.
But Everton have
That's the 1%.
1%.
Aye, 1%ers. If you're here, just comment porridge down below.
For real.
Just comment porridge. That's it.
But Everton have won 4 consecutive Premier League games whilst keeping a clean sheet.
And let's talk
You know,
about
Abs
this
is
as well.
insecure about that as well. Come on.
Is it? So like, I thought.
Bro, let's talk about
That's what I'm
matters at
saying.
hand.
I'm ready to talk about. He's talking about. He's talking about. Abs is trying to
Okay,
get.
can you talk about
Not
Onana again?
only, listen, not
C4V.
only 4 wins in a row. Listen, not only 4
trying to
wins
get
in a row.
contract.
Not only 4 wins in a row.
Yeah,
4 clean sheets in a row.
that's fun. That's sick.
That's insane.
First time they've done
Put
that
the ball
since
in one end.
2002.
That's insane.
And another player scored against their old club.
Yep, Dwight McNeil.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
D White.
No,
Michael
Michael
Keane.
scored.
Michael
Yeah.
Keane.
Keane. It was Keane. scored.
Oh, Michael Keane, sorry.
Yeah. Keane
Yeah,
scored.
yeah,
Just like PTSD. You're right.
I
Keane.
thought Keane scored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shot and then
Because Dwight
Yeah,
McNeil
yeah,
used to play
Harry
for Dwight
and-
McNeil used to
yeah.
play for United.
Yeah,
You know that?
Yeah.
That's why he said Dwight McNeil.
No, because Dwight McNeil plays
PTSD.
for Burnley. I don't know why he just came up to my head.
PTSD, man.
Yeah. No,
But
Michael
Neil didn't
Keane.
play this game.
Michael Keane.
He did, I think
And
he
he
got an
celebrated,
assist.
bro.
I think he got an assist.
He did play. He did play. I think he got an
He
assist.
did,
even.
yeah.
I
They
saw him
got
get 6
1.
points.
Nah, and he celebrated as well. Michael Keane.
How many Everton players are you putting in your next FPL team? Because they're 4 games in a row, 4 clean sheets.
Depends.
Maybe
They got
defenders. They got clean sheets, bro.
Depends who they got next.
Defenders, maybe.
Because you're the FPL guru right now.
Yeah,
You know
I know.
that. Like, I'm actually going to come to you for
Got
like.
Spurs away next.
Depends who
season.
they got next.
Spurs and City.
Oh, they got Spurs and City.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna. Put
Spurs,
any-
they're winning. They're beating Spurs.
I'm not putting anyone.
Yeah,
but
I
we're
wouldn't
gonna
be
talk about
surprised.
FPL segment
I'm
after.
surprised.
But yeah, nah. Shark. I'm being real.
Yeah.
I'm being real. I was scared to say it when you asked the question.
Was you
That's
not
why I
being real
stayed
this whole
silent.
time? Was you
No.
not being real this whole
He
time?
asked the question, but I stayed silent. But I was one of them to have them go down.
Fair.
I was one of them to have them go down, and I thought they were gonna go
You're
down.
a real
I thought-
man, you know that.
I thought the last 2 seasons, it's like you can't do it again for the third time, bro. It's done. Running on the pitch, celebrating, but they surprised me. Like they should be right now. If they never got 10 points
They'll be
taken
top
away,
10. They're ninth.
they would have been 2 points behind United. So Chelsea,
No, they'll be above United.
To be above
No,
United.
no, you're right.
Oh.
No, you're right. 2 points behind
2 points behind
United.
Man United above
You're
Chelsea.
right. And
Yeah.
if in the form table in the last 10 games, they're 1 point off first in the last 10 games.
Who's
the
first?
last 10,
Yeah.
let's
In the-
do 9
in
because
the-
the last 10, if they're going to talk about the first out of the 10, it was us and we beat them. So that's
Sorry,
0
the form
points.
table, last 10 games.
Who's first in the
Oh, they got a red in.
Who's top of the form table? It would probably
Us, who
Liverpool.
probably knows.
probably.
I mean, if this is what you want to do, you want to talk about form. Let's talk about league.
in the
Forget
form
last 10.
table, they're 1 point off
Your
first.
team
But that shows you as well.
No.
Lampard and Gerrard as managers.
Bums.
Look what Emery's done. Look what Dyche has done.
Look at these bums, man.
No.
They should stick to
say
Gerrard.
that.
They should stick to
Can't say that.
commentating, man.
One's got a trophy.
Who? Everton are third. A
Who's
point.
top?
Everton are 1 point off
Who's
first
second?
in the form table. That's what it says here.
And Everton third.
That's what it says here, man.
Yeah, I know about this. I'm
So,
sorry,
but on
the league never
crazy
started
form.
10 games ago.
Exactly. Unfortunately, it didn't.
You
But
get,
another big away win for Everton. Another win, yeah, away for Everton. If you look at their fixtures now, now they've got a tough game. So I'm interested now if they keep it up because they got Spurs away and they got City at home. And the worst thing is, I bet them to get good results at
Winnable,
least,
yeah,
or
yeah.
draws. You know,
Yeah.
like I don't think they're gonna lose both. I don't think they're gonna lose both. They might lose one. Or maybe I don't think
They,
they'll
they
lose
got
both.
confidence with them.
But big up to Everton, and it'll be
smashing it
interesting to
still.
see that. And the last game is Bournemouth versus Luton. Obviously, the game got abandoned after the collapse of Tom Lockyer, the Luton captain. So there isn't much to talk about. The game was 1-1 at the time, but the game didn't finish. So best wishes to Tom Lockyer, and hopefully speedy recovery. But the last thing we usually talk about on the Premier League roundups is FPL. So quickly finishing FPL, we have our own league called SDS Familia, which is all the cast members and the crew. Fuzi is still in first place, 1,060 points. I've moved down to, I've been fourth now for a couple of weeks. I haven't moved down or up, but I'm in fourth. Liban, you're in sixth, and Ilyas, you are in 12th. Second to last.
Why did you have to say that?
Max, I usually mention like everyone on the table where they're at. So you're second to last in
Didn't need to say
12th.
that. Can't lie.
Just above Fuad Kadani. So I don't know how you feel about that.
I think it's my team name, you know.
Just needed to
Need to
mention.
change my team name.
I need to pattern up.
Yeah, maybe you
Last
should. Your
weeks has
team
not been great.
need
so I to
more
pattern up.
inches. That's your team name.
I do need more inches.
Clearly. And we also have the SDS League, which you guys are a part of. We have over 10,000 people in here. And Fawzi, you are in. Where are you in this league?
1,060. I can find it for you.
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
I was 16th, but I dropped to 72 or something.
You
Top
are.
100 still. I'm
Yeah.
like top 2,000, so I'm gassed with that
You're
one.
67th. That's elite.
67th, yeah.
Oh, I'm 67th.
That's elite.
Oh.
I wish
Yeah.
you were 69.
Yep. Yeah. But the top 10, I'm going to announce it. In first place, it is Doom 9 with Bloom. You've been in top 10 for ages. In second, it's Nawaf, and his team name is Mesut Ozil. That's his team name. In third, we got Donnell. His team name is Free Palestine. He's moved
Facts.
down.
Needs to freedom. Well.
In fourth is Alison Wonderland. And Shoaib Kayani. In fifth is Matthew Novakovsky with Darwin's Game. In sixth is Svetslav Stefanov with Poo Poo Stinky. That's his team name. In seventh is Zawadinho. In eighth is Peaky Blinders, Shankly in Disguise. In ninth, it is A Sure Thing. And in 10th, it is Danielle Rose with Spaghetti 11. So that is the top 10 of that league. That's top 10 of our league. If you want to join the SDS league, where the winner will be offered either a £500 cash prize or a chance to make an appearance on the SDS roundtable, feel free to
Take the money.
join. Feel free to join and click. And there's a code in the description. So
Also, I was trying to say, just to not on top of that, obviously, don't let the fantasy thing distract you from the fact that Darwin Núñez is ass.
We'll end it there. You know what? We'll end it there. Everybody, you know what to do, Tim.
see ya.